Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Greenbrier Stadium. We have a big contest for you tonight, which pits the Yorktown Patriots against H.D. Woodson, the Warriors from Washington, D.C. I'm Afshin Banab, along with Chris Jerry, and this game, Chris, should be a good one. As you know, Coach Bruce Hanson from Yorktown, he likes to play schools from the D.C. area, especially Washington, D.C., at least early on in the season, one time a year. So I'm looking forward to a good contest tonight.
It's a real good game for him to have to start the season off with. The only drawback about a game like this, play some good competition, is the fact that when it comes to the Virginia High School League ratings points, and we'll talk about that a little later in the broadcast, they won't get as many because H.D. Woodson is not as large a school. They're about a 3A, 4A size, not the traditional 6A or 5A size.
Now, H.D. Woodson comes into this game. Actually, they've played two games already thus far this season. They played Powerhouse Martinsburg in West Virginia, lost in controversial fashion, 200 penalty yards. They lost 24-7. They rebounded against Roosevelt last week. I believe that score was 34-0. Yorktown, in their season opener here at Greenbrier, they beat Langley 45-13. So they certainly started off on a good note, as they have 3 consecutive home games to start off the season here at Yorktown.
And the other thing about a game like this for Yorktown, what they're generally going to face in terms of the district competition is not going to be as strong. So this is another good effort about getting outside. The next year, they're going to be a whole different change with the schedules. The schedules are going to be more based on your conference instead of the districts like it is now. But again, this game for them early in the season. Woodson has the kind of athletes that are really, really athletic, and that helps Yorktown as they go down, especially in the playoffs. Yorktown will be in the playoffs. So when they get to the playoffs, this is the kind of game that will help them.
Both of these teams are well versed in how to make the playoffs. Yorktown has gone to the playoffs 3 years in a row, won 3 national district contests, or championships, pardon me, and they went well into the playoffs. H.D. Woodson won the twofer last year. They won the DCIAA championship along with the DC State Athletic Championship. So they're both well versed in it. They both have lost some really good players. M.J. Stewart, Will Roebuck for Yorktown, no longer on the team. Stewart is now at North Carolina. Now the difference is Roebuck was a scrambling type quarterback. They've got Joe McBride, who's more of a pocket passer. He's a big and tall guy, 6'4", 6'5", about 220. So we'll see how this works against a stout H.D. Woodson defense. They are fast and athletic.
Yeah, as you said about Woodson being one of the top teams in D.C., probably the top D.C. public school. Of course, D.C. has public charter schools, which is kind of like a hybrid between a public school and a private school. And Edison Friendship is probably the best among there. But as you also said, last year Woodson not only won the Turkey Bowl, which is the DCIAA championship, they also won the Washington, D.C. State Athletic Association championship.
That's a fairly new organization.
Yeah, we know D.C.'s not a state for some of you folks thinking that's crazy, but D.C. has a state athletic association as well.
All right, Woodson set to kick off to the homestanding Yorktown Patriots, and that is Jamal Jones who will kick off, the 6', 200-pound senior for H.D. Woodson. Rashad Cooper, the dual threat quarterback that they have. You're going to see some interesting things from him tonight. There is definitely intrigue for both of these teams, as they've lost some really good players the past year and a half, past couple of years. This one's a short kick. It's taken over on the far side, and there's that Woodson athleticism you see right off the bat.
That was a big hit. I don't think they were expecting that. Well, it was number 20, Malik Gant. Malik Gant, you'll see on this kickoff, Malik Gant just busts through that blocking line and bam, right up the middle.
Leading tackles for the Warriors, number 20, Malik Gant. Also on the stop, number 28, Marcus.
Yeah, he took care of him real quick.
You'll see a quick replay, and you'll see him come right up the middle and bam.
Boom.
Gant with the stop there.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Joe McBride out of the shotgun already. Yorktown at their own 29-yard line. McBride in the pocket, looking to his left across the middle. This one it is complete to Charlie Teague, the 6'1", 180-pound senior. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards on that one.
A little low, but it did get some positive yardage, about a gain of 6 yards.
Second and 4.
They call it 6 yards on that one, pardon me. 2nd down 4 for Yorktown. under center is McBride. He pitches it out to Tavon Brown to the far side. He's going to try to turn the corner. And he does, and he gets the first down.
Tavon Brown taking the pitch for the Patriots.
Not quite M.J. Stewart.
No. Not quite M.J. Stewart. Different kinds of players. Here you see the replay. Tavon Brown is a little bit bigger. He does turn that corner, uses his shoulder, and gets the first down. So it'll be first 10 now for the Patriots on this drive.
Actually, third and 2.
Or is it 3rd and 2? They didn't get they did not get the first down. You're correct. 3rd down and 2. Thank you, Chris. My eyes are deceiving me. All right, 3rd down 2. There is Brown again. This time he cuts it inside. He gets the first down. I can see that for sure. Crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Nice little safe play call around the end. Picked up 4 yards on that one.
Also the stop number 5, Dwayne.
Nice call. Nice lead.
First down, Yorktown. First and 10 for the Patriots from their own 42-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Patriots. 10:40 here in the first quarter.
See, the official was winding his arm to say start the clock,
Yeah.
but the clock was frozen at 10:40.
The official's looking over up to the booth next to us, saying start the clock. The officials, by the way, the referee is Troy Tanner, the umpire Sid Lee, the linesman Randy Becker, the line judge Hutch Taylor, the back judge Dale Hogan, and up here in the booth with us, the ECO, the electric clock operator Jason Tanner. There is a give, and
Nice
that is
fake.
number 30, Jack Stores. Stores gets a huge run on that misdirection play.
Picked up about 18 yards on that, actually. And I was faked out, though. I thought it was tackled in the back. You can see on the replay.
That's one of those misdirection plays there.
You had one Woodson player, like, tackle a guy. This is after the fact. Yeah, that was a pretty good fake on that.
Was Jamal Jones on the stop there. So first down, Yorktown. Ball looks like it's, right at the 40-yard line of H.D. Woodson?
Yep, at the 40.
All right, McBride now out of the gun. Tavon Brown in the backfield with him. He gives it to Brown. Brown crosses 35 for Woodson. Picks up a good 5, or for Yorktown, picks up a good 5, maybe 6 yards on that one.
I like those play calls. You know, if they're not stopping you, just keep running it right up the middle.
We'll give him 5 on that one.
2nd and 5 for the Patriots.
2nd down 5 for the Patriots. Ball on the 35-yard line. 9:40 and counting here in the first quarter from Greenbrier Stadium.
Right.
All right, McBride now with the handoff.
Right up the middle.
Taking a handoff for the Patriots, number 46, Sean Coleman.
All right, that one was Sean Coleman.
Lonnie Miller.
Miller on the stop, getting Coleman.
3rd and 1 for the Patriots.
Picks up about 4 yards, does Coleman, so it's 3rd and 1 now for the Patriots.
What's your call, Af? Up the middle?
I'd do it up the middle.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Woodson jump.
And there you go. Joe McBride he did that about 2 or 3 times against Langley last week, very successfully in drawing them offside. So
That's a rule that has been around the high school for a long time, and in colleges they kind of started going to it where you don't have to touch anybody. All you have to do is be an interior lineman and jump into
the neutral zone.
The neutral zone, and they'll call the automatic 5-yard penalty on you before the play even gets started.
All right, 1st and 10. Tavon Brown again, the right-handed carry, and he is pretty much stuffed up the middle. He picks up a couple maybe.
Tavon Brown taking a handoff for the Patriots. Leading tackles for H.D. Woodson, number 7.
Right up the
Jamal
middle.
Jones.
Jamal Jones, number 7, stops Tavon Brown, number 7.
Hey, you get 4 yards on every carry. You know, just keep moving the chains.
So McBride has passed 1 time, and that was early on in the series. McBride with the handoff again.
Brown taking a handoff for the Patriots.
Tavon Brown once again. Chris, you know it's football season when it gets late, early.
Right.
As you see Brown here.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
All we're really waiting for is some colder weather, right?
Right. So this is their first kind of questionable play with third down. It's not exactly a guaranteed running play. I'm looking for maybe a short pass. I don't think he'll run it, but it is 4-down territory.
It is 4-down territory. McBride under center. Stores and Brown in the backfield. Stores gets the call, and he is stuffed. This one is going to be close. Let's see where they actually mark it.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
It will be.
It's close enough that they will go for it on 4th down. There's not going to be any field goal right up the middle. You see that hole right there?
He should have cut to the left.
Yeah, right there. Actually, when they actually said that no gain.
No gain.
Good. That was. Now
They're going to measure now.
I'm saying it's short.
I
let's
agree.
see. Here's my first one of the year. Can I see, with the reading glasses on in the press box, can I see for sure whether he was short or not? I'm going to say it's about 2 or 3 inches short.
Let's see. We get a good view right here, Chris. They get a first down.
No, they had it by at least 2 or 3 inches.
Almost the whole length of the football.
Well, I am standing at the 50.
We are, yes.
And that is down at the 20.
Yeah, true.
So.
True. All right. H.D. Woodson, 15-yard line are the Yorktown Patriots. That's where they stand with 7:20 to go here in the in the first quarter.
There's Woodson jumping again.
Yep, there he is. But that's what McBride did last week against Langley about 3 or 4 times, and he's got him twice against Woodson tonight. Chris Williams, the PA announcer, says you're a little bit rusty, my friend.
Yeah, I thought actually that it was a penalty call, but they called a timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
That's interesting that I thought a flag was thrown first.
Nope, not that one.
It's kind of interesting as we're sitting around looking, like a large number of the Yorktown students have gathered behind the goalpost.
Yeah.
So I haven't done a Yorktown game for a couple years. Is that traditional?
This is what they've done in the past, and I have said, Chris, that Yorktown, I think they have some of the best school spirit around. I love how they are at basketball games, and here they are at football games. Look at all these kids.
A bunch of the kids in their light green, and whatever that is.
Whatever color that is, some neon, greenish, yellowish. What would Crayola call that color?
I don't know. Something green.
All right, first down, 10. There is the give again, right up the middle, and they pick up a big chunk of yards again, Chris.
Down inside the 10. Well, hey, the first rule of this is that if you cannot stop it, you keep running it until they stop it.
You keep doing it.
That's right.
All right, Jack Stores on that one, so he picks up 6. Second down, 4 now for the Yorktown Patriots. 6:45 to go. Yorktown threatening now. Tavon Brown to the left side. He's going to try to turn the corner again, and he's going to get stopped. Good tackling. Good pursue by Parnell Motley, who also plays wide receiver.
Good pursuit by the defense. Stopped him short.
Good pursuit. Yes.
But because this series of downs started at the 15, it's still just 2 yards for a first down. So I expect yet another run coming up.
Let's see. Well. All right, third down, short. There's a give up the middle. That's Stores. He is battling his way to the goal line, and he scores.
They score.
Touchdown, Jack Stores and the Yorktown Patriots.
H.D. Woodson had him stopped.
They had him stopped early.
Right there at the line of scrimmage.
He refused to go down.
He kept turning his legs. And you'll see this. You'll see them have him stopped initially, but then he just kept churning his legs and on and on and on and drug himself right into the end zone.
Refused to go down, Jack Stores. All right. Mehran Rashane now with the extra point. Snap good, hold good. And you see the reaction from the crowd. You know how the kick is.
Yeah.
7-0. Yorktown with 5:46 to go. Took a lot of time in their first series, Chris.
Yeah, they did. They went right down. They took the opening kickoff. 5:46 on the clock, so basically a 6-minute drive right down the field. Only one pass.
That's right.
And they just ran it the rest of the
Only
time.
one pass play.
Now, if Woodson can't stop these runs, it's going to be a long night.
Night for Warriors.
Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Comcast Channel 69, Verizon Channel 38. All your high school sports action on Arlington Independent Media.
Hey, we got a shout out on the PA.
Oh, yeah, he does a good job about that. Christopher Williams.
Kicking off for the Patriots, number 9, Meron Harashani. Back deep for the Warriors, number 6, Charles Peeler.
Charles Peeler deep to receive
Let's
this
see
one.
now what Woodson can do to match this. They're going to get the ball, see if they can go down and
Right.
answer.
Now you got a good dual threat quarterback in Rashad Cooper. All right, Peeler picks it up right around his 5-yard line. He's going to bring it right out front.
Got a spot.
He's got a hole, far side. Still on his feet, crosses midfield before he's finally brought down by a host of Patriots. Good run by Peeler.
I love that kind of, he took it right. There was no playing around, no dancing. He took it. Went
He just took it
right
through.
up the middle. Nice run of about 40 yards to get it to midfield. Good starting position for
Excellent.
HD Woodson Warriors.
From the Patriots, 49-yard line.
So they down it right at Yorktown's 49-yard line. So they start in Yorktown territory. Edward Hendricks, the receiver, on the near side. 4 receivers for Rashad Cooper. 1 running back. Cooper looking across the middle. That one's complete to number 4, Parnell Motley. He's finally taken down. Good throw right off the bat by Cooper.
Good sure tackle by Kastner there, but nice pass. I noticed the quarterback when he's warming up in the pregame, really sharp arm, real crisp. I mean, he's got the ball right there, so nice pass to open this first drive or first play of the game for HD Woodson.
All right, Bullock now the receiver on the near side. Cooper has 2 on the far side. 2 in the backfield with him. Now there's a flag.
Let me see how they call this, because number 8 jumped, or he moved, but he's a wide receiver. He's entitled to do that.
Yeah.
But it looks like the referee is going to say false start.
Illegal procedure to call against.
Okay.
All right.
the Warriors,
Hopefully for
5-yard penalty.
HD Woodson, this is not a Martinsburg, West Virginia kind of official.
we don't need 200 yards penalties,
Yeah.
combined or otherwise. 5 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Woodson with the ball, down 7-0. Cooper out of the gun. Waves a man in motion. That is Bullock. This time he hands off. Nice hole on the far side.
Number 24.
Very nice run.
Gets some of that back. That's Mukasey Bishop.
Now there's a late flag.
Leading tacklers for the Patriots, number 44.
Now let's see what this call is. It was between number 8 and number 7. Number 8 for HD Woodson is
Malik Bullock.
Malik Bullock, and number 7 for Yorktown, that's Tavon Brown.
That's Tavon Brown, the big running back.
So let's see what the referee called. And it looks like the referee is calling this against Yorktown. Personal foul
Yep. Patriots.
against the Patriots.
That's a big chunk of yards that Woodson will pick up.
15-yard penalty.
I noticed the Brown was taken out right away by Yorktown, so I didn't catch that off the
For the Warriors,
ball action,
from the Yorktown.
but it definitely was on Yorktown.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 from the Yorktown 16-yard line. Here we go. Cooper with the handoff, taken down immediately.
Taking the handoff.
And that is number 54,
To number 24.
Quinn Cox.
Quinn Cox,
Keith Bishop.
Cox read that one.
he read it, got right in the backfield. He see boom, right in the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 13 for the Warriors.
Mukasey Bishop got stuffed right there.
Quinn
So
with
this-
the bird cage basically.
Yeah. Yes, he does. That's old school. Somebody said we were old school tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
It's been a while. All right, Cooper now. He's going to keep this one, rolls out, being pursued, still on his feet, stays in bounds, taken out, but he actually gained a yard or two on that one with 3:50 to go.
You know, that was almost, I don't know if we'll have a replay on that, but it was almost like two Yorktown guys took each other out.
Here we go.
You'll see it. Watch this on the right-hand side of your screen as he sweeps. You'll see two Yorktown players in pursuit, and just as he gets around,
Boom.
okay,
Well,
I saw there
he
was
got pushed
the
into
block.
another Yorktown player, though, yeah.
It was like the bowling ball action. He blocked one Yorktown guy who ended up running the other one. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, though, because it looked kind of scary initially when it happened. I thought that one of the players might have gotten a leg injury with that. But they're both
Yorktown defense looking a little tired. Hands on hips.
Too early in the season to be tired.
It is, but I tell you,
and it's a
Cooper.
nice weather day. It's not
it's
like it's
great.
too hot out here today.
3rd down and long for Cooper. And there's Malik Bullock again, who jumped the gun.
Flag on the play.
Well, whatever they were going to call on 3rd and 18, they're going to call on 3rd and 24. You know, one of the things that the D.C. public schools have never been really good at is extra point placement kicking.
Yeah.
You know, you oftentimes you go to D.C. public high school games, and what they end up doing, if they get a touchdown, they run for the 2-point conversion. It's very rare to see them try to kick. So I say all that to say, do not expect a field goal. If they don't make this on 3rd down, expect them to go for it on 4th.
They will not kick a field goal. We hear you, bro. All right, 3rd down and long now for the Warriors. Cooper staying in the pocket. He unloads up top on the right side.
And he caught it. I think it's a touchdown.
I think it's caught.
It
and
is.
a touchdown. Touchdown, H.D. Woodson.
Wow. What a pass. Here we go. Look at this.
Parnell Motley.
Motley.
What a nice grab, too.
What a pass. You see Cooper back. Look, what a pretty pass. Right to Motley. You see it slowed down, and he makes he made a play out of it.
Yeah.
Great catch. Touchdown for H.D. Woodson. And I guess, as I just said just a few seconds ago,
they weren't going for a field goal anyway.
Woodson's going for the 2.
They go for the 2.
They go for the 2. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Yorktown.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is a flag against the Patriots.
Well, I was making a little joke earlier about the West Virginia officiating, but hey, who knew that Woodson got to bring their officials with them today? No, I'm just joking. These are Virginia High School League officials.
Yes.
But it's good to see that everything's fair. Oh, he is going to kick. So we're now. So I spoke too soon. Now let's see if how this goes. I thought they would go for 2 for sure.
Well, let's see what they do.
But he's
You're
got
right.
the placement there. Is he going to soccer style it, or is it going to be the Mark Mosley style straight on?
We haven't seen a straightaway kicker since Mark Mosley.
Let's see. Yep, that's what he's doing, straight away.
Straight away, snap.
No.
Nope, you knew they were going to do this. That is number 4, Parnell Motley, still on his feet. He finally throws it.
He did. He caught it, but it's not going to count.
No, but
it's not going to count.
Nope.
He caught it, and it was good, but there was a penalty on the play, holding way back here. See, here's the replay.
Holding against H.D. Woodson.
Let's see, right here, I had a sense
You had a sense this was going to happen, right? I did too.
Here they go. They set it up.
Set it up. Motley's going to receive the snap. Gets up right
away. You're going
away.
to see the holding come right about here.
Right there. He held him on the jersey. Yeah. Right away the flag came down.
Well, if they weren't going to kick an extra point when they were going to place it at the 10, they sure ain't going to do it at 20.
No.
Of course, high school football, the holding call comes from the place, that spot where it happened. So they're going to give them one untimed down. The ball placed at the 28-yard line.
So
okay. This is a Hail Mary for an extra point.
For an extra point. Or 2-point conversion. All right, Cooper now out of the gun. This is a 2-point conversion play, folks. Across the middle, this one is incomplete, overthrown.
Well, I think if I was Coach Hansen, what I'd be a little concerned about right now is Woodson has been pretty successful in their pass plays.
Right.
And that would be worrying for me because I wonder if the defensive backfield is looking a little shaky so far.
Cooper has an arm.
A very nice spiral.
Yeah.
Throws it down. He's a running threat. So, yeah, I worry a little bit about that, but I'm sure they'll try to make adjustments and get that fixed. So 7-6.
7-6, 2:56. Welcome you back into our broadcast booth. That's Chris Jerry. I'm Afshin Banab. Yorktown took quite a bit of their opening drive. Took how many? There was about 5:40 left when they finally scored.
Yorktown took a little over 6 minutes.
A little over 6 minutes, yeah.
HD Woodson took approximately 3.5 minutes for theirs.
Yep.
Including, that big pass completion to get the touchdown.
Kicking off for the Warriors, number 7, Jamal Jones.
All right, Jamal Jones now set to kick off for HD Woodson. HD Woodson, Chris, one of the perennial powers in DC public of all the DC public high schools. They've always been one of the great schools, making lots of this one goes way out of bounds, making lots of turkey bowls and all kinds of things.
Well, it goes all the way back, when the school first opened in the 70s. And then for a long time, their head coach over there was a guy named Bob Hedden.
Yeah.
Bob Hedden. And he was a fantastic coach. Also coached the girls basketball team over at HD Woodson. And he's left a legacy. I've known a lot of people that have gone to Woodson, a lot of pride over there. It's interesting, high school, when they built it back in the 70s, it was called the Tower of Power because it was like one of the first high schools. It was actually like a high-rise high school. I think it was like 6 floors, with elevators, all of that stuff, state-of-the-art.
Back then.
And it lasted all of about 10 years before you had elevators breaking down and the swimming pool went bad and a whole bunch of other stuff.
That's right.
But I was recently over, another one of our AIM alumni, so to speak, and that would be Ron Chick Saunders, who for years would do the games with you.
He did do games.
Ron
That's when you were producing, yeah.
Ron is now retired from Metro, but what he does do is he's an assistant coach for Eastern High School.
Okay.
So I went to a couple games over there where they played at HD Woodson, and I'll tell you, as nice as Yorktown's field is, once they redid Greenbrier Stadium,
right.
I mean, they did the same kind of fantastic job at HD Woodson. So, it's good to see Woodson's program on the move, and I'm glad that Bruce Hanson schedules games like this.
He does. He's done it with Wilson for so many years. As you see, McBride out of the pocket now, and he's going to throw it to his left side incomplete. He did schedule Wilson for so many years when Horace Fleming was the coach.
Right.
For about 7 or 8 consecutive years, and then Horace Fleming left Wilson, and last year he had Coolidge. This year he's got HD Woodson. So now I'm wondering if he's going to try and schedule a different school every year, early on in the season, which I think would be great. Well,
the thing is, and we'll get to it after this play.
All right, now 2nd down and 10 now for Yorktown. McBride staying in the pocket again. He finds a receiver up the middle, incomplete.
What I was going to say is one of the things about these kind of games, especially now with the new Virginia High School League's rating system, now you can play games like this and you get points. And here you see on the replay, it was a nice pass. It
was just behind.
Receiver dropped it.
It was behind Dean Parker, the receiver. Or Parker Dean, pardon me.
Right, but these early season games, you can pick up some ratings.
Pick up a little bit,
which is a good thing.
3rd down, 10 now. McBride across the middle. This one is he's throwing. He throws it up, and he's complete to Parker Dean, who gets to about the Yorktown 40-yard line. A good 20-yard pickup.
He needed to get to 40 for the first down, and he got it. Nice scramble here. You'll see him get to Dean and nice run.
Yeah.
Get that extra yardage.
Yep,
Get the first down.
They give him the forward progress, so they call it the 43-yard line.
Good play by Parker that time.
23-yard pickup. 1st and 10, 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. McBride with the handoff to Tavon Austin, and he is taken down by the jersey, and that is number 55, Jalen Twyman, the 6'2", 273-pound sophomore.
Got him in the back. I thought for a minute, I think he just had the jersey. I thought it might have been a horse collar for a minute, but no.
I think he got him there by the jersey.
He got him by the
end
of his jersey.
But getting back to having schools from the city come to Yorktown, we'll talk about it after this play, actually. 1:50 to go. McBride with the fake. He's rolling out, being pursued, and he's taken down.
It's a fumble. Woodson says they have it.
Let's see what the officials say.
The officials
they say Woodson has it, I think. Yes, they do. Malik Gant pursues
It was the
McBride.
break up the back. He never saw. That's another big play by Malik Gant. Coming
he got
right
him
in
good
from the back.
He got him real good.
Yeah, McBride never saw him. Had no idea he was back there.
So Woodson now has it 1st and 10.
From the Patriots 35-yard line.
From the Patriots 35-yard line. 7-6 Yorktown on top, and this is where you were talking about earlier, Chris. This is where it could be a little scary for Yorktown. They've got to watch these things. And Yorktown jumps off in the neutral zone, so there is definitely encroachment on the defense.
Delay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Number 82 for Yorktown. That's Matthew Patriots. He just went in like he was going to go it, and he just jumped over. Lost his concentration there for a second.
Yeah, I think Paredes was trying to time the snap of the ball, and he wanted to get in the backfield as quick as possible.
It's hard, even in the pros, but you have to watch the ball because it's so easy to get a penalty call for just moving on the line.
That's right. All right, Cooper now rolling out, being pursued. He fakes the throw this time. Now he does throw it, and that one will go out.
I like that by Cooper because he just threw it out of bounds. Nobody's going to catch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have kids, what they'll do is they want to make a play, and so they'll throw it up for grabs in a position where it can be intercepted or what have you, and instead, no, he's throwing it to throw out of bounds so nobody can catch it. Good play.
All right, with 1:28 to go. Cooper now on 2nd down.
Very entertaining first quarter there.
Definitely.
Yep, there's the refs blowing the whistle. Referees. Okay, they've got it.
Yeah.
Referees were calling their time. Nobody called a timeout.
All right, here we go. Cooper now with 2 backs there, and he keeps it himself. Picks up some yards, finally taken down. And you hear the Woodson fans popping, and the coaches back here. So Cooper on the keeper.
I think that's the coaches we're hearing because that sounds like it's in the press box. There's no cheering in the press box.
There's no cheering in the press box, no. Well, how can this be? 1st down on Cooper's run. 1:20 and counting now.
Thoroughly entertaining and competitive first half.
1st and 10 for the Warriors from the Patriots 23-yard line.
Cooper now. Good throw.
Good throw.
All the way over to number 6. And that is Charles Peeler. Good throw, and then really even a better run after the catch.
The thing is, there's a flag thrown in there, and I see the only Woodson player I saw over there was number 52, Harvey Robinson Coleman, and I'm thinking that they probably got him for a hole.
And you
that's
thought
what they
right.
did. I don't know if we have a replay on it, but because there were like 4 or 5 Yorktown players there, and Robinson Coleman was walking away, and he was the only one. We'll see here on the replay. Let's see if we can find him because he's downfield.
It's hard to pick him up there.
Kind of looks a little shaky. I don't know.
You saw what the officials saw.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. 1st and 12 for the Warriors from the Patriots 24-yard line.
All right, 1st and 12 now for the Warriors at Yorktown's 24-yard line. 35 seconds and counting here. in the first quarter. Cooper out of the gun, finds a receiver. That is number 8. And, of course, that's Malik Bullock. And you called his name quite a bit tonight, Chris. And it's only the first quarter.
Right. That might be the last play.
That might be.
I think that's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
Leading tackles for the Patriots, number 7, Tavon
We're sending a play, but they're not going to give it 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think that'll do it, Chris. 3, 2, and 1. And that will do it for the first quarter, and they'll march down the other end.
Yeah, I know the score is 7-6, but it really is an even Steven game, so to speak.
It is entertaining. A couple other games on tap tonight. Washington Lee playing at South Lakes. They had a tough loss in their first game. And then, of course, Wakefield, a big win over Marshall. They play George Mason tonight, which we think that should be a Wakefield victory, right?
Yeah, and you were telling me that the head coach at Wakefield now used to be here at Yorktown.
He's a longtime assistant with Hanson here at Yorktown, Hogwood. And now he's in his second year at Wakefield. And they started off really good this year. 40-6 over Marshall, not too shabby if you're a Wakefield Warrior fan.
Things are happening over Wakefield football. You know, we always are complimentary of the Wakefield basketball program.
That's right.
They've been so good over the years. So it'd be nice to see Wakefield with a little bit of a football program.
Yeah.
They've been the one Arlington school over the years. Forever.
Yeah.
Going back to when I was in high school in the mid-'70s, Wakefield was happy if they could just do 6 and 4. In recent years, they've been happy if they can get 3 and 7. So let's hope that they can,
that's what they did last year. They got 3 wins last year, so they can ride on that for a while.
Hey, and with the new VHSL playoff system, if you can get in the top 16, 5 and 5 will get you in. Maybe even 4 and 6.
4 and 6 even. All right, Cooper now with the throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. And, of course, it's all in concert with Wakefield's new football field, their new press box, the new stands.
Yeah, I haven't been over there, but, we talked to our longtime friend and statistician at Wakefield, Frank Haddock. And he was saying how, things are changing at Wakefield. What used to be the home side stands are now going to be the visiting side, and the former visiting side with the press box is now the home side with a new press box.
That's right. All right, second quarter just underway. There's a throw on the far side, and that one is complete.
I think he got the first down,
Motley. Yes, I think you're right, Chris. He did get the first down. We will have back-to-back games at Wakefield, by the way, October 17 and then October 24, 17 against Yorktown, the 24th against your boys, the Raiders, Jeb Stewart High School.
Hey, by the way, shout out to my Raiders who won their first game last week. Crushed Jefferson 40-6.
They did.
I was in the stands last year at Jefferson when Jefferson beat them 30-0.
You were quick to send me a text last week. All right, big play now.
Actually, I thought they gave him the first
play, by the way.
I think he did get the first down. I thought that last play was the first down, but actually it's fourth and about 1.5 yards.
It was fourth and about a yard.
I think they gave him enough for the first. They changed it to first. Now they're going to ask for a measurement.
Yeah, they did. They put it back on at 4 right now.
Well, it was fourth down. He changed it to first, but we'll see the replay. I thought when he went out of bounds, I thought that was a first down, but no, it was
the previous play, right? When Parnell Motley caught that ball and ran with it. No, this is the first down.
Yeah, it was a first down.
By more than a football.
Like 2 football lengths. Yeah. I guess that was the courtesy measurement. So
all right.
I'm going to say Wakefield. Woodson on the move. And I know on occasion people will drop in and they'll hear us Woodson.
Right.
No, we're not talking about the W.T. Woodson Warriors of Fairfax County. We're talking about the H.D. Woodson Warriors of D.C., and that's the W.T. Woodson Cavaliers.
That's right. They are the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers of W.T. Woodson, Fairfax County, and H.D. Woodson Warriors.
Yeah, this is H.D. Woodson from the D.C.
So they had to call a timeout there
Yeah.
because something was wrong with Cooper. I guess he was equipment issue, and he was trying to get it fixed, and the referee was telling him to get off the field, make a substitution.
Fix
so
it.
they just burned the timeout to fix whatever the problem was that needed to be fixed.
Steve Scott, the head coach of HD Woodson. By the way, in that game against Martinsburg, he was ejected later in the game in the fourth quarter because he questioned some calls. From what I understand, he wasn't vociferous about it. He just questioned a couple of things, asked the officials 2 or 3 questions, and they said, "You're out of here."
Well,
There were a couple of personal foul penalties and a pass interference penalty, I think, that he was questioning. Don't know exactly how it turned out, but they
Yeah.
did eject him in that game. All right, here is Woodson now. There's a pitch over on the far side again, complete. And this is a successful play. Just like the running plays for Yorktown, this has become one of their big plays.
Yeah.
Little pitch outs to the left side, Chris, by Cooper.
And the thing that a play like that does, it sets up, is you all of a sudden the defensive backs play up a little closer, closer.
Right.
Look for a play to come where Cooper's going to fake to somebody to have the defensive back come up and then go long.
And he'll go,
longer
okay,
pass.
we'll look
That's
for it.
what it's setting up.
2nd and 6 now for Rashad Cooper and the HD Woodson Warriors. Cooper with the fake. He's going to keep it. Rolling out to the far side again. He finally gets taken down. Yeah,
I think it's
Zane
gonna be
Cook on
about
that stop
3
there.
yards short, maybe.
Yeah, he's a little
3
short.
yards short. See, he gets on the replay, he'll get nailed in the back.
So they're going to
He'll
call
go
this
to
one
replay.
3rd
Lot
and
of-
2. Boom.
A lot
there's
of
a good
head
hit.
fakes.
Yeah. 3rd and 2 for HD Woodson.
Obvious 4-down territory for
Oh,
HD.
yeah, where they are. 10:15 to go here in the first half.
No,
No.
stopped him in the
Stuff.
backfield.
Demir Stone.
Good play
He
by
got
Yorktown.
stoned in the back.
Yorktown was ready for that.
Jack Stores on the stop. Demir Stones lost 2 yards on that one, so this will be 4th and 4. As you said, they will go for it, though. Why not? Even if you don't get it, Chris, HD Woodson has the confidence and the knowledge knowing that they can drive deep into Yorktown territory in the shadows of their own goalposts.
Well, again, HD Woodson field goal kicking is not an option, so they're going to have to go for it.
Cooper across the middle on a nice slant, incomplete. So Yorktown will take over on downs. That one was intended for Parnell Motley.
Let's see if we get this because I thought he was actually wide open. I think he just dropped it.
He
Let's
was.
see. Here's the pass. It's a quick cut. Boom.
Looked at
You
him
know
right in the hands.
what?
He might have heard footsteps.
That's exactly right. He cut through, and he saw that defensive back lining him up.
There was a DB
and
right
it was
there.
long enough to take his eye off the ball. So after all that ball control, after the turnover, Woodson wasn't able to do anything with it.
That's right. So with 9:26 to go, Yorktown takes over at their own 5-yard line. All right, there is Mr. Tavon Brown wide open. Some good running room for Tavon Brown.
They got them some room to the 15-yard line. Right from the 15-yard line, he got nice run.
1st and 10 now for the Patriots at their own 16, so an 11-yard pickup. McBride with the handoff up the middle, and that is Stores. Stores picks up 4, so it's 2nd and 6 from the 19. Under center is McBride now. There's HD Woodson. They jumped.
You know, it's just
Is that what,
amazing.
4 times tonight?
Yeah, you know, it's a frustrating thing for a coach because you're telling them, watch the ball. Just watch the ball. Don't listen to what the quarterback signals calls are. Watch the ball, and yet you still jump offside. And with that, that was number 51, Lonnie Miller, and Miller has been asked to come to the sideline because it's not acceptable.
All right, so moving up a little bit more. So it's 2nd down 1 now for the Patriots. And there is the handoff, and that is Jack Storrs. And he bull rushes his way to the 35-yard line. 8:20 to go.
Nice run by Storrs. It's funny, Storrs ran right in the hole that Miller would have been in.
He's a big fella.
Yeah. Right in the hole.
All right, Chris McBride with a full house backfield. This one looks like it's Tavon Brown on the far side.
Number 7, Tavon Brown taking the handoff for Patriots. Leading tackles for H.C. Woodson, number 11.
Last week, Tavon Brown didn't have a big workload. He had 8 carries for 117 yards and a touchdown. By halftime, he was resting as they took care of Langley. Tonight's a different story.
No, this is going to be, I think this is going to be a 4-quarter game. It's not going to be any running clock. I think this is one where Yorktown and Woodson are going to be in the game till the end.
McBride with no one in the backfield, out of the gun. He completes it. And it looks like it's just enough for the first down, Chris. As
actually
Parker
call
Dean.
it incomplete. I hope we have this on replay.
Did they call it incomplete?
Preferably even slow-mo replay because I thought he had the ball in a couple stuff. Let's watch this. I thought it was a catch, and then I thought he was down. Now watch, here he catches it.
Just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please do not skate along the rails on the Yorktown.
I don't even see
that's
the ball come out at all.
Awful late to be calling.
There's
now,
the ball finally.
But I wouldn't have called a fumble.
Right.
I thought it would have been just a catch and down. I wouldn't have called it a fumble. They call it an incomplete pass.
All right.
Flag was thrown before that play.
There is a flag, but the ball is complete. There's a fumble now.
There is a fumble. H.D. Woodson says they have it, but what was the flag for? And I think that flag would have been against Yorktown. And looking at McBride coming over the sidelines, it's as if he seems to think, well, let's see. Oh, they call it false start. Okay, so I guess it got saved.
That nullifies everything.
The legal formation is called against the Patriots.
Or illegal procedure, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they let the play go on, so it couldn't have been a false start because they let the play go on. So that also means that H.C. Woodson didn't recover that fumble.
All right, McBride out of the gun.
Penalty.
Travis Clark Wilson in the backfield with him. McBride across the middle, and this one is incomplete.
These wide receivers on both teams are probably worried a little bit.
Alligator
Our quarterbacks
arms.
are going to get us
Alligator
crushed out here in the middle.
Yeah. Alligator arms a
Hey,
little bit.
look at this. We have, what is this? Is this mother-daughter thing or is this teachers? What is this going on?
I don't know what's going on. A bunch of people down on the track enjoying themselves. It's great weather.
You know, because of our position here in the press box, I really don't have a sense of how much. It looks like looking out the side to the left side, the stands are pretty full. And the students we saw behind there. But
Motley and Peeler deep to receive this punt. And it looks like it's Peeler who gets it. He sidesteps a couple of players. There he goes. Crosses midfield into Yorktown territory.
And he's
one man to beat, still on his feet. Finally brought down at about the 30-yard line. Yorktown's 30. Peeler, the 5'8", 175
here comes the replay.
pound
watch the
sophomore.
thing on this replay because one player, I think, called for a fair catch, but when it hit the ground, fair catch is off.
Fair catch is off
So
there.
let's
I think
see if we can see that fair catch call.
I believe it was Motley, Chris, that called for the fair catch, but the ball was so short, we don't see it. Peeler picks it up at the 25.
Boy. I thought here actually he was gone.
It looked like he had one man to beat right here, and finally he was taken down
Wow.
by
Ryan
number 9.
McNulty.
Yeah.
Ryan McNulty. Good hustle play by McNulty to stop a touchdown.
So they get all the way to the Yorktown 24-yard line. Cooper with the keeper. Right up the middle. Picks up a chunk of yards.
Okay, here's our replay. Again, Cooper up the middle.
Yeah, he picks up a good chunk of yards there, CJ.
Once again, H.D. Woodson knocking at the door.
If
They're
Austin
inside the 10.
Yeah, he would have been gone if Austin Casmer did not stop him there.
Official timeout.
So he picked up at least 9, maybe close to 10 yards. Chris, are you surprised? I mean, I know how D.C. schools work. I'm a product of D.C. public high schools. But Woodson's team looks fairly small from where I'm standing right now.
When you mean small in terms of size?
In terms of number.
In numbers?
Yeah. It's,
no, that's typical for D.C.
Yeah, it is.
Public schools. I was at.
But specifically for Woodson, being the school that they've always been pretty much a powerhouse in D.C.
You know, again, politically, the thing is in D.C., you got so many charter schools. About half the students in D.C. public schools now in public charter. And, you got Edison Friendship that's been able to recruit a lot of kids. So a lot of kids that go there would go to the Dunbars and the Woodsons.
There's a handoff, and that is to number 9. There's a fumble?
No, he just changed direction.
All right, Marcel Foster. So no, I understand. So they do lose some to the charter schools. Yeah, I do understand that.
They lose some kids to the charter schools. What I don't know is if H.D. Woodson also has the JV program or not. Because some schools do have JV programs. And I don't know if H.D. does or not.
Right. 2nd and goal now for Woodson. Cooper now, he throw it up to the right side. And this one's just a bit overthrown.
Yeah,
good idea, though.
Yeah. Just a little bit too high.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep, after this game, I'm going to keep an eye on this guy, Cooper, because I really like the way he throws the ball.
He's got a tight spiral. Edward Hendricks, the receiver there.
In fact, I like both quarterbacks tonight. McBride also. Like the way the guys, nice tight spiral.
This is a little bit different for Coach Hansen. He's had some scrambling quarterbacks. Some quarterbacks are not afraid to run in the last couple of years. Jordan Smith, and then last year with Will Roebuck. Now he's got a pocket passer who's got a lot of poise and patience. Not afraid to throw it, and he'll hang on to the ball if he has to. Here is Cooper now with the fake handoff. He's going to keep it. Now he's going to run to the near side. Fake it, throwing again this time. And beyond the end zone, out of the end zone, as a matter of fact. And that pass was intended for Demir Stone.
Now, is there a flag on that play? Defensive holding.
Yeah.
It's defensive holding. So that was 3rd and goal. It's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. However, in high school, there is no automatic first down. So it's just going to move it to like 3rd and goal from about the 3 instead of the 6. So, yeah, some people saying, well, that's a defensive hold. What happens is folks get locked into watching football on Sundays and colleges on the Saturdays, and what happens is the high school rules are a little bit different.
They're different.
So it's no automatic first down for a holding penalty on the defense.
Cooper now looking, throws it, and it is incomplete.
So it's 4th down now.
Now it's 4th down, and they will go for it.
I've been complimentary of Cooper's passing, but that was a little bit hot. He had a receiver wide open, but he threw it a little bit too hot.
Yeah, he put a lot behind that one.
I think if I had was calling, I would have gone with some kind of draw play. I think they could have gotten away with that. So let's see if this is going to be maybe even a quarterback draw here.
4th and goal, Chris. Cooper. This one looks like it's caught.
Touchdown.
That one is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Tough throw.
Boy, we got to see it. This is like a top-notch high school level throw right there. Again, play made. The receiver holds on to
all of it. Parnell Motley.
Way.
Zane Kilgo all over him. But Motley was able to hang on. Beautiful catch.
Yeah.
Great concentration. Way to hold on to that ball. So H.D. Woodson up by 5, 12-7. Obviously, they should go for a 2. Get them up by a touchdown plus the extra point, should they make it.
I think they should kick the extra point.
You think so? All right, Woodson now. There is Cooper again. Same play over there. This one is incomplete. Now that's another pass. Didn't really, just needed to put a little touch on it.
Touch. You need a little touch on that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something. He sees something on that side of the field because he keeps going that direction.
So that puts Yorktown still in it up by 1 score. All they need, really. A touchdown and I'll give them a lead.
Well, we got to say, so far, I think Woodson has looked the better.
They have looked good.
Of the game
they have
so
looked
far
good
tonight.
Yorktown really looked good their first series only.
Right.
But Woodson has kind of controlled the game a little bit more.
And the thing is, also, even with the short passing game, you still have H.D. Woodson being able to control the ball and run time off the clock.
Right.
So that's, keeping Yorktown from having the ball. Well, basically, Yorktown's had 3 possessions. The first time they went all the way. Second time, I think, is when they had the turnover.
Right.
And the third one was their first, basically having to punt.
You could make the case, Chris, that Yorktown may not see a quarterback like Rashad Cooper the rest of the season. Not sure exactly who they play the rest of the way.
They're
but
certainly not in the national district schedule they have. They're not going to. Now, once you get up to the 6A North playoffs, that's a different story.
That's a whole different story.
And again, this is why you schedule games like this.
Yeah. All right, there is the kickoff. Nothing doing there for Yorktown.
Yeah. The Yorktown kids, if they didn't know it now, like the kids might say, if you don't know who we are, you better ask somebody. Because right now, the H.D. Woodson kids are feeling it. And it's a feather in their hat if they're able to beat a Northern Virginia school, especially a good Northern Virginia school.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yorktown's been one of the best over the past handful of years, especially the past 3 years, making the playoffs and going quite deep in them. 5:13 to go. McBride out of the gun by himself in the back. He's going to keep this one. He's going to be taken down, and he fumbles.
I think Yorktown fell on top of that, though. They did.
Yeah, they got it.
You see him come up. He looked like he started to run. And then number 55 for H.D. Woodson, that was Jalen Twyman. He got in there and knocked it loose.
And the thing about that, Chris, is that Woodson only brought 4 players on that play. Only their linemen were rushing.
Yeah, but those are 4 big boys.
They are some. They
ain't no 170-pound guys on that line.
Okay, McBride now. Hand off to Tavon Brown. He gets some of that yardage back.
Leading tacklers for H.D. Woodson, number 7, Jamal Jones, and number 71, Isaac Phelps.
Isaac Phelps and Jamal Jones on the stop there.
6 yards in the play. 3rd and 4 for Patriots.
Third down 4 now for the Patriots. 4 coming up on the 4-minute mark here from Greenbrier Stadium. Afshin Banab, Chris Jerry, Arlington Independent Media, Comcast 69. Fios 38. McBride with the pitch out to Tavon Brown. Brown's got to turn the corner, and he doesn't. He gets stuffed right away.
Cut down.
Malik Gant.
For the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, this is one of the featured games tonight.
Right.
And the Post sent one of their top high school reporters, Brandon Parker here. And so, the thing is that they knew that this was going to be a really competitive game, and it's turning that way.
He is here. Brandon Parker from All Met Sports of the Washington Post. And there's the punt. And that is it. Parnell Motley, he kind of just takes a seat after he catches it.
I thought the roof was going to cave in.
They were making some noise.
On top of the press box here at Greenbrier Stadium, we have you know, at the very top, we have some H.D. Woodson assistant coaches, and they feel that they're fired up there too, man. There's some stomping going on. So
sounds like a little party. So Woodson has the ball at their own 37-yard line with 3:14 to go here in the first half.
First and goal for the Warriors from their own 37-yard.
Cooper to the left side again, and that one is complete.
And he's gone.
And he is gone. That is number 12, Edward Hendricks. Good pickup by Hendricks.
Wow.
Pass is complete to number 12, Edward Hendricks. Forced out of bounds by number 5, Thomas Richardson.
There he goes to the left side again, Chris.
Yeah. It's something that they found over there. They're going to have to get that side some help because, you know, again, he keeps throwing it that way.
All right, 3:05 now. First and 10 now for Woodson.
He's going.
This time he's going up top to the right side, and this one will be just out of Malik Bullock's reach.
Yeah, he just fell down. A throw for Bullock. Bullock just lost his footing.
On the coverage for the Patriots, number 7, Tavon Brown.
Tavon Brown on the coverage there. And this will be second down 10 for the Warriors. Ball at the Yorktown 36-yard line. 2:59 here in the second quarter. That's what's left. Cooper looking to the right side again. And this one is incomplete. And that one is intended for Bullock. So back-to-back incompletes to Bullock. 2:53 to go.
Here's a replay. Bullock throwing the pass.
Just a bit low. Third down, 10 yards to go here for H.D. Woodson. Cooper on a big third down play. Fakes it, rolls out now to his right, being pursued. He throws it. This one looks like it's complete.
Bullock.
Yes, it is. Malik Bullock, three plays in a row going to Malik Bullock.
I'll tell
same
you,
side.
you know, I don't want to, you know, feel like I'm slobbering over Woodson, but I like the passing. I like the way the guys catch it with their hands. You don't see the balls coming in their chest. Very impressed with H.D. Woodson, the Warriors, so far tonight.
So first and 10 with 2:44 to go. Out of the gun again is Cooper. Looking. Going to have to get rid of it. He does. And that one's incomplete.
Right.
Should have had it, though. And that is Bullock again, I believe. And that is 4 consecutive passes thrown to Malik Bullock.
And I'll tell you what, he had, I don't know if we'll see it on the replay, but he had Parnell Motley wide open in the end zone. He went to Bullock underneath, but Motley was open. This has got to be worrying for Yorktown.
Yes.
They're going to have to make some major adjustments at halftime.
Let's see what Cooper does now. Hendricks, the receiver, to the far side, along with Parnell Motley. Bullock on the near side. Looking for Bullock's way again. Looks like Bullock did grab it, and he held on to it.
It's going to be short, about 2 yards short.
Making reception for the Warriors, number 8, Malik Bullock.
That's 5 in a row to Malik Bullock, Chris.
Here's a replay here. Good catch.
9 yards on the completion. Third and 1.
Loving all the replays from the guys in the truck tonight.
Chuck Smith, Charles Smith, Chuck in the truck. Ken Briley doing a great job with replays.
Got some nice slow-mos in there
Yes,
to
we
show
do.
you some holes. And one of the plays we had fumbled. Great job by the whole crew tonight.
All right, under center was Cooper this time, the handoff. And that is number 7, Jamal Jones, taking that handoff, and he gets the first down.
Big 201-pound senior. You know,
Yeah.
big guy. He's
Big fella.
went and got his yardage.
Now you really look at the Yorktown D, and they're pretty
Oh,
tired.
they're tired now.
Yeah, they've been on the field for a long time.
You know-
1:45 to go, second quarter.
I mean, I'm really impressed with Woodson, but now I find myself questioning, now, wait a minute. This is a team that just got killed by Martinsburg.
Right, but Martinsburg is a powerhouse.
Well, they are. for
Woodson
West
is ranked
Virginia.
19 right now in the D.C. area.
Okay,
But go ahead, finish your thought.
We're going to call a timeout. I think H.D. Woodson's calling a timeout. No, Yorktown's calling a timeout. But, you
No,
know,
Woodson called timeout.
last week Martinsburg killed them, and now you look at what Woodson's doing to Yorktown. So you, at least for me, I'm wondering now, is it that Woodson is that good, or maybe this is one of the, this is not quite the level of Yorktown football we've seen over
In the
past several years.
Yeah. There's definitely, uncertainty at Yorktown and Woodson. A little bit of intrigue as well is what you're talking about. What is the level of play? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
It is early in the season, and we will find out as we move along.
But I like these matchups as we're going along. I'm looking at some other scores. Like last week, I happened to be at the DeMatha Centerville game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not DeMatha, Gonzaga
Centerville,
game.
right. That
Gonzaga
really
won 31-14, and now I noticed tonight that at halftime Centerville is leading 34-0. so they bounced right
See
back.
how it works? All right. Just inside the 10, H.D. Woodson, first and goal. Cooper looking. He's got Bullock on the left side this time. Incomplete. Just overthrew him. That's 6 in a row. Well, besides the one running play, Chris, 6 passes in a row to Malik Bullock. He sees something in Bullock right now that he's not going to give up on.
I'll tell you this, though. While I just said I don't know if this says how good Yorktown may or may not be, I'm going to tell you, in the DCIAA, just based on what I've seen, there's nobody in the DCIAA
That will beat
that's
H.D.
going to be
Woodson.
able to touch
Right.
H.D. Woodson.
Right.
They've got nice size. They've got good offensive ability.
All right, Cooper now staying in the pocket, being rushed. He is sacked. Good sack. Quinn Cox.
There's a replay.
There it is. How do you
That's
do,
a big
Mr.
loss,
Cooper?
again, because now you're talking about he's back to the 18, and we're talking about 3rd and goal from the 18. However, we've already seen a touchdown on a similar play in the first quarter like that.
Quinn Cox, a big fella for Yorktown, a stout offensive lineman, really doing a good job protecting McBride. 6'3", 240 is Quinn Cox. All right, Cooper now looking, throwing to his right side, and this one goes out. 32 seconds left here in the second quarter.
A long second quarter.
It has been.
Because
It's a long first quarter, too.
while there's been some nice completions, there's been a lot of incompletions. It's going to be interesting to see. We'll try to see at halftime what the stats are,
Right.
because Cooper's thrown the ball an awful lot, as has McBride in the first half.
Here we are back in our broadcast booth, thanks to the pride and joy of Washington League, Craig Syfax, the camera operator down just off the field. That's his camera pointing at us. 2 old, wily veterans. And it's good to be back here always, especially with my good friend Chris Jerry. Chris, we've got a couple of Stewart games on tap this year too, so we definitely want to see you back for that.
So I hear. Who's the Stewart game?
Stewart, the Wakefield Stewart game on October 24, and then October 2nd right here at Greenbrier against the Yorktown Patriots. Cooper now throwing. Now it's incomplete, and that is it. Turn the ball over. You see a little bit of mutual respect there. Quinn Cox gives Rashad Cooper a hand up, gives him a little pat.
But that's 2 drives now for H.D. Woodson that has actually gotten inside the 10 and they weren't able to come away with any points. So you look back, depending on how it's go, 12-7 now, but that's potentially another 12 to 16 points that could have been on the board for Woodson tonight.
Or 2 more field goals, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, McBride with the handoff.
And I think Yorktown's just going to go into halftime
so.
and regroup.
Tavon Brown on that stop, 15 seconds. Pardon me, on that carry, 15 seconds remaining. Coming down to 10 seconds now, and that probably will do it for the first half. 12-7, HD Woodson, the Warriors, on top of the Patriots, and that will do it for the first half. Chris, low scoring but entertaining. Incomplete passes, some penalties, some flags, but nonetheless a good first half.
Yeah, it was. It was very entertaining, and that's what we really like. We like nice competitive games. We don't want to see blowouts.
No, last week was a blowout in the heat and the humidity, and this week I'm very pleased to have this game as our high school game of the week here on Arlington Independent Media. So, 12-7, HD Woodson on top of Yorktown. You're watching high school football on Arlington Independent Media, Comcast 69, FiOS 38. We are back for the second half right after this. Deep to receive. He's going to take it in out of his, keep it. Smart move. Looked like he wanted to run that one out, Chris.
Yeah, that's another one of those high school rules that if the ball goes into the end zone, it cannot be run out.
That's
so let's see what kind of enhancements Bruce Hansen has made at halftime for his Patriots.
Enhancements.
Yeah, enhancements. They better come up with some enhancements because you definitely don't want to get an L out of this game. I was talking earlier about the Virginia High School League points, but boy, if you fall in a game like this, you really hurt yourself because you're not getting maximum 24 points anyway for a win. And if you get a loss, that's going to even be less.
As we get into the second half more, I do want to talk about that, the Virginia High School, the point system ratings, why you play certain teams over other teams nowadays that you didn't in the past. All right, there is a completed pass to Parnell Motley. He picks up a chunk of yards. But things have changed over the past year in Virginia high school sports, especially in football, with that point system.
Well, yeah, definitely, because what's ended up happening is when we went from 3 classifications to 6 classifications, you know, you get certain ratings points depending on who you beat. And, you know, you get penalized for playing smaller schools now.
After this play, we'll talk more. Cooper, and he is taken down.
That's a good sign for Yorktown's defense because it means that they have cleared something up. It wasn't as much time as you'll see. That's the end of the replay there.
Here it is again. Matthew Paredes stopping Cooper there, 6'1", 180-pound junior. But yeah, so why wouldn't, for instance, Yorktown no longer ever want to play a George Mason?
Well, you wouldn't want to play a George Mason because George Mason is considered a 2A school. You're only going to get like 12 bonus points for that.
That's not enough.
As opposed to 24 points for playing a school of AAA size.
All right, Cooper now with the pass on the screen. Marcel Foster with his first catch of the night.
That's the first 3 downs of the series, but already we saw Yorktown look much better, far better than anything they did in the first half.
Exactly, they are. You know, they are well rested now too. Let's remember that.
Well, they're well rested.
But,
I think.
But you're right.
Coach Hansen and his staff got in there and they've made some adjustments. Now the thing is, did they make adjustments also on offense?
We shall see.
Find out.
Parker Dean, the single safety, standing at his own 45-yard line. Catches Jamal Jones' punt. It's a high punt. Jamal Jones does get it off. Dean moves up to his 50. He does call for a fair catch. Backs up to about his own 49-yard line, and Yorktown will start off in really good field position.
About as good a field position as they've started off with the whole game.
But because of the playoff system, let's get back to that. You can get teams without winning records, let's say, that can make the playoffs.
Yes, because now what happened? They let each region determine it, but in our part of the state, 6A and the 5A, they've decided to let 16 teams basically make the playoffs, and 8 each. We'll get back to
McBride on the misdirection. Jack Stores, touchdown Yorktown. 51-yard touchdown run on a misdirection.
Right up the gut. Right up the gut from Jack Storrs. Here's the replay. We'll see Jack Storrs right up the middle, all the way to pay dirt. I'd say that was some halftime adjustments Bruce made there, don't you think?
That's what I call an enhancement.
That's right. First offensive play, they score a touchdown. First defensive series was three and out.
All right, someone who got a lot of time on the field last week. He hasn't much tonight. Mehran Rashane.
One. I think they think they're missing a player.
Yeah.
Somebody's missing. Hanson, I can see him. He's fired up because they have to burn a timeout. They had to burn a timeout right there to get an extra player on the field.
Let's see, did they do their, well, they're waiting to see if they have to do 13 or 14 push-ups, but I'm sure it'll be 14, especially with the kicker that Yorktown has.
Yes, so Yorktown takes the lead.
Right. Now, one of the other things, Chris, about conference, about the six, about Wakefield, I'm sorry, about Arlington schools. Wakefield is not in the same division or the same conference as Yorktown and Washington
Right.
Lee. So does that make a difference in whether or not they play each other from here on out?
Well, I had talked to somebody who saw a preliminary. They do the schedules every 2 years. I saw somebody who looked at preliminary schedules for next year, and from what I've been told, even though they're Arlington schools, Wakefield will not play Washington Lee or Yorktown next year. Wakefield, as you know, is a 5A school. Yorktown is a 6A school. And the way the points system sets up for maximum points, a 6A school beating a 6A school would get 24 points for that win, but a 6A school beating a 5A school, you get only 20. And so when all those points add up at the end of the season, that could determine your playoff seeding. And in some cases, depending on your record, if you could even make the playoffs or not.
All right, Rashane with the kick. He's got a foot on him, no doubt about it. Make it 14-12 Yorktown. That's going to be kind of sad to miss because we've always loved covering the Arlington schools, whether it be Washington Lee versus Wakefield or Yorktown versus Wakefield or W&L versus Yorktown. Always fun to have Wakefield in the mix. They are Arlington schools. They are Arlington County rivalries.
So if anybody who's on the Arlington County School Board or on the board of the commissioners or whatever they call it, board of supervisors. This is my political pitch.
Go ahead.
Just like they do, like the legislature in Kentucky makes Kentucky and Louisville play.
Right.
You know, other states have jumped in. Arlington County should jump in and say, listen,
Wakefield must play.
All Arlington schools must play. It's only 2 games because everybody's going to play non-conference games, so you should have to play in your county. It's not like Fairfax that you got 20 some odd schools.
No.
You only got 3, and there's no reason that all 3 shouldn't play each other in a round robin at football every year.
I agree with you.
That's my
I agree with you. I completely agree.
Thank you. So we need anybody on the Arlington County School Board and also
the Supervisors Commission.
Make it happen.
That's right.
Even though the coaches of the 6A schools might not like it.
All right, Yorktown kicking off. This one is bobbled but recovered. And Demir Stone really didn't go very far, did he, Chris?
No. Yorktown fired up.
Not only did he not go far, he went down quickly.
Demir Stone, he tried to get it up. I was a little concerned for Stone here at the end because the way he got kind of tackled is like he fell on his head. You watch how this tackle comes up. He'll get tackled. Here's the hit, but then watch, he'll spin.
And
right
boom.
here, he gets kind of like flipped on his head. Here we go.
Right there.
It's kind of scary there. When you
it
look
is.
at
Unfortunately, he was actually, his head hit the shoulder of a Yorktown Patriot, so he turned over that way, not the ground, which was probably a little better. There was more padding there. All right, Cooper now with the handoff.
And they stop him once again.
They stuffed it. Yep, a big stuff, and the ball is loose. But I believe the whistle may have been blown first.
No, I was about to say, I heard a whistle way up here, so they couldn't have called that.
On the carry for the Warriors, number 9, Marcel Foster.
Marcel Foster on that carry.
Brought down by the interior line, the Patriots lost a 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Warriors.
This will be second and long now for Rashad Cooper and the Warriors. And let's make no mistake about it, like you were talking about the W.T. Woodson Cavaliers and the H.D. Woodson Warriors. We also have the Wakefield Warriors.
Yeah, the Wakefield Warriors, that's true.
Cooper goes up top after being hit. Incomplete. Took a big hit, but was able to unload that ball just in the nick of time. And that was intended for Parnell Motley. Beyond his outstretched arms, Tavon Brown with the coverage, 8:46, 14-12.
Yeah.
Yorktown on top.
Well, we could be flag on the play.
There's a flag, a late
It's
flag.
against Woodson. I don't know if it's holding. I'd consider just declining and making it 2nd and 10. Unless it's holding.
Third down, yeah.
If it's holding, it'd be you want 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, chop block. Decline. I like that move. I think right now Yorktown's figured out something, and I think, if you make them get rid of the downs.
Austin Casper is trying to get the crowd riled up. He's yelling right now at the sidelines. He wants to get everybody riled up. He's playing safety right now for Yorktown. Cooper, incomplete.
Yeah, this does not look, Woodson doesn't look as crisp as they did.
It does not bode well for the Warriors, the way they've started this one. 8:41 to go, 4th down and long for H.D. Woodson. Chris Jerry had to take a quick break. Here he is. See, he's back and better than ever.
Who said I had to take a break?
I did. You just had to take a quick break.
You know what we're missing? The cough button.
The cough. Oh, man. They still have those at radio stations, don't they? There's Dean. He was called a fair catch. The ball bounces. Good field position again for Yorktown. They'll start, I think, where they started last time at their own 49-yard line, where Jack Storrs ran off a 51-yard punch up the gut.
Yeah.
To give the Patriots a 14-12 lead.
First down, Yorktown. 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 49-yard line.
Notice McBride is going out, Chris, limping a little bit going to the huddle.
I didn't see him get hurt on the last series. Of course, the last series was just one running play right up the gut.
Final instructions of Tavon Brown at 8:33 of the 3rd quarter. And it is Brown, and he is stuffed, and he will lose yards.
Yeah. That play wasn't going nowhere.
Jamal Jones again on the tackle. And how many times have we called his name or heard Christopher Williams, the Yorktown PA announcer, mention his name tonight? Jamal Brown has been in on numerous plays. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 for Yorktown. Ball on their own 46-yard line. McBride out of the gun with Tavon Brown back there with him, out of the pistol. McBride staying in the pocket. He throws. And this one is incomplete. Intended for Ben Calvert.
We'll see the replay. Really not much there. Kind of wide. Wasn't going to pick up too many yards anyway.
No. 3rd down, 13 now for Yorktown at their own 46-yard line.
It's been a while since Yorktown's actually stretched the field and gone down, so they need to pick up 15 about on this play.
McBride's got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's looking to the right, goes up top, and this one is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th and long.
Both of these quarterbacks have been on the ground quite a bit on these pass plays, so it shows that not so much that the offensive lines are not good, but that both schools' defensive lines are able to come in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Make a lot of rough times for the quarterback.
Yeah.
Putting the pressure on.
I think if you ask the coaches, Hanson and Scott, what they want to work on, it is defense this year because they have lost so many offensive weapons in the past couple of years. There's a nice punt. And that one is taken by number 4, Parnell Motley. He's on the far side. Or is that Peeler? I couldn't quite get the number.
Now, I don't know what that was
That is
all
Motley.
about.
And Motley's down right now.
Well, something happened here because what they just did, a penalty was thrown, and
Yeah.
number 42 from, let's see if we can see this. Let's see number Wally Hill. Let's see, something happened here that caused the referee, I guess they call a clip or a block
Looks
in the back.
like it. Motley was down, but he is back up now.
And that should be a penalty really from the spot. And if that's a penalty from the spot, that's coming all the way back to 23, and
Yeah.
they'll march off. Well, let's see what they're going to call. Yorktown doesn't seem to be. Yeah, okay, here we go. They're going to go all the way back to the 23 and march off half the distance to the goal. It was either a block in the back or a clip.
We have a block in the back. 24. We got a block in the back. At the 45. We got a personal foul. Dead ball against Blue. Will enforce 10 yards from the 24 and then 15 the other way.
Now, Afshin,
Okay,
I'm going to ask you something
go ahead.
because maybe it's just been totally past me tonight.
Right.
Did the referee have a on-field mic calling?
Yes.
Did
In
you
the
hear it?
last year, I have, but I don't always hear it.
I
This is
didn't
the
hear it at
best
all
I
in
have
the first half.
ever heard it. I don't think it. I think it's the first time tonight.
Because I can't remember. I just heard him call out what it was.
All we need,
Oh, he turned it on. Oh, okay.
all we need is a yellow line now, like
Oh.
Chris Williams would say.
Yeah, where's
and
he
we
get-
are perfect.
Yeah, the yellow line. That's
The
all
yellow
we
line.
need.
That's all we need.
So I tell you, man, Arlington High School football. Now we got referees with mic. Now we know it's going to be a flag fest.
Possibly. Yes, no, but to answer your question in all seriousness, the past couple of years, but I've only heard it at Yorktown.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. They have a communication system here that works, and maybe they do at Wakefield now. We shall see.
Okay.
But I've only heard it at Yorktown.
So what
First and 10 for the
I guess what
Warriors.
he did was he marked off 15 yards
Right.
to then mark off 15 the other way.
That's right.
Cooper's pass is incomplete.
Yep.
No,
Cooper's
all-
pass incomplete.
Number 8.
There's all of a sudden there's this miscommunication on these quick outs that
Yeah.
Cooper was throwing. The first half they were clicking a little bit,
From their own 28
but they definitely are not on par for the second half.
You know, you get into a groove in the first half. Your adrenaline's flowing. It's the beginning of the game. Then you got to go in at halftime, and you just kind of shut down, knowingly or not. You just shut down, and then you got to come back out and start all over again. So you got to get into it sometimes, and maybe your rhythm isn't quite as hot as it was. There's Cooper. That was a good pass right there, and that one's complete. And that one looks like it is Motley. You know what I mean? So
I know, I know exactly.
you got to get right back into it.
Here's our replay. It's a quick out. I think we're going to have a replay. There we go. And that's the end of the play there. Gain of about 5 yards, 4 maybe.
So third and about 5.
And I think Woodson hasn't gotten the first down so far this
No,
half, right?
not this half. No,
So-
sir.
Here's their chance. 3rd and 5.
6:45 to go. Cooper with the pass.
got
That
it
one's
that
complete
time.
again.
Cooper's pass is
And-
complete to number 4.
And that is Motley once again.
Force out of bounds by number 3, Zeke Cook.
Chris, he found his guy again, just like in the first half. He was going to the right side. Now he's going to the left side.
First and 10
And
for the
that's
Warriors
Motley.
From their own 41 yard.
You know, we see the colleges go to the spread, high octane offense, and the pros. Man, are we going to have this at high school now where it's like this is almost like a run and shoot back in the day?
Oh, the run and shoot. Back when the Houston Oilers. Cooper up top. Man open. Overthrown.
Cooper's pass is incomplete.
I haven't heard those words in a long time, the run and shoot.
For Parnell Motley.
I'm here to drop all the old school knowledge.
All the old
in
school
there.
now.
Single wing,
10 for the Warriors.
wing T.
Oh, my.
Get some good old option
You know,
offense out
you're
there.
talking about, yeah.
The wishbone.
I was going to say the wishbone. You're talking about Oklahoma and Nebraska way back in the day. The wishbone.
I formation, flying wedge. Yeah, full house backfield.
You are just like the Energizer Rabbit.
Yeah, there's a couple
Full house
offenses.
backfield. The Dallas Cowboys used to implement that in the pros.
Yeah, there's a
Tom
couple
Landry.
offenses still. I think of Stone Bridge out in Loudoun County. They still run the single wing offense.
Yes.
So they call it substitution infraction, which may have meant if they had too many men breaking the huddle. If they had 12 breaking the huddle, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
2nd and 15.
All right, Cooper now. Looking up top once again to Bullock. Incomplete.
You know, I said at the beginning I like Cooper's passing, but now he's throwing the spots, and it's before the receiver even gets in the area. Now it's just like throwing to a space and hoping the receiver breaks to get there. And
so this will be 3rd down now.
Again, Yorktown's tightened something up on defense where those plays are no longer working. Not as effective as they was in the first half.
3rd and 15 for the Warriors.
3rd and 15 for the Warriors. Cooper,
He got
pressured,
out of it.
gets rid of it, complete.
Now let's see where they give him forward progress.
Exactly.
Making a reception for the Warriors, number 4,
Parnell Motley again. Boy, he has really counted on Parnell Motley tonight.
Making a stop for the Patriots, number 7.
Afshin, I think they really got a bad spot on that. I don't know if we got a replay on that, but I looked at where he caught it, and he did catch it about a yard or 2 in front of the sticks. Let's see if we can watch it, because that's not where they lined it up. We'll see him throw it. If we'll see that pass. Okay, you see him getting pulled back. And I thought he had about at least a yard or 2. And I can hear the H.D. Woodson coaches.
I could see it from way up here.
Way up at the top of the press box. So.
It looked like he crossed it. That's a good question. I wonder if people can hear what we hear, Chris.
Yeah. Well, let's tell them what we hear.
Don't jump.
Now we hear them telling them, don't jump. And now they're saying, watch the count. Now, this is a good place for Woodson to do a quarterback sneak. That's what I would call.
Yeah.
Because when you say don't jump,
confusion
it makes it
on the
seem
line.
as if you think they're not going to move. And so, who's going to call timeout?
There's confusion on the Woodson line, Chris.
Yeah,
All right,
Woodson didn't have enough players in, so that little break that the officials gave them helped them. There was not going to be any stopping that.
No way.
They gave it to the big guy, Jamal Jones. It was a direct snap, and I guess that was the play. Hike it to him. Big boy, 201 pounds.
Yeah.
At least when the roster was printed out. They let him ride up for the 3 or 4 yards they needed. Yeah, it was 201 points. He was 201 pounds at some point when this roster was printed up, but I say more like about 205 to 210 now.
So it'll be 1st down now for Woodson, 5:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cooper being blitzed, pressured, almost intercepted. Zane Kilgo breaks that one up, and Cooper, one reason that ball didn't go is he got hit just as he released it.
Yeah.
So he lost a lot of velocity on that one.
You see here, just as you.
2nd and 10.
And this, it's kind of a different play to blame him on that, but like I was saying at the beginning, he was in positions like that before where he would throw it out of bounds and nobody. That was one of the few that I saw that he threw up for grabs and could have been intercepted.
Yeah, he was throwing it up for grabs. Zane Kilgo, the 5'9", 155-pound junior, plays running back and DB. There's a nice big run, and I believe that is Demir Stone.
I think
cuts
he's
back,
all
gets
the
hit,
way.
still on his feet.
Wow,
Touchdown, Woodson.
Touchdown, HD Woodson.
Demir Stone. What a nice run.
Number 11, Demir Stone.
Demir Stone with a beautiful run. It's about a 45-yard run.
And we have a Yorktown player hurt on that play too. Here's the replay.
He was not to be denied.
Wow. That was a heck of a run. I don't know if we can see that on replay again because we've got a player. I don't know if it's a cramp. I think a cramp, but
Hopefully that's
watch
all it
this
is.
play again, Ashley. This is a beautiful run because Stone cuts up here. He goes to the middle, fakes one guy out, goes down the sideline, cuts back right here, cuts back in. That's not a penalty. And then watch right here at the end. He just bounces right off a Yorktown player. You see it come
Right
up,
here.
and he doesn't go down.
That is
the
Kilgo he
Yorktown
bounces
player
off
goes
of.
down, but the Woodson player stays on his feet and into
Wow,
the
look
end
at that.
zone.
Look at that.
Wow. Too tough to stop. And a touchdown for Woodson. And the Warriors go back up 18-14. Setting up for the two-point conversion.
5:15 to go. All right, setting up for two like you just said, Chris. Jamal Jones in the backfield with Cooper.
What are they going to call
Flag.
it? Delay a game?
Delay a game. On the offense, 5 yards. Still one unsigned down.
That's real. They call it delay a game.
Mhm.
I never really liked those calls in high school unless you can prove, if you're trying to run out the clock or something, you call delay a game, but, to call a delay a game on that, in high school, you don't have a running clock telling you how much time you have
Right.
left. And I thought that was kind of a weak call to the referee. Of course, when they
a
see
good
this
point.
replay, the referee, because it sounds like I've been bashing them all game. I think they've done a good job.
I think they've done a really good job.
They've called funny calls both directions.
Cooper on the slant.
And
Two-point
it's a
conversion
two-point
is
conversion.
good.
But there is a flag down. There's a flag down.
Another flag.
And I think that's going to bring it back. I think
that
that's
one-
going to be against Woodson.
Yep.
And
Malik
it's
Bullock on the
probably
catch.
going to be a call that they did not have enough play, or they waved it off. They waved it off.
Okay. Two-point conversion, good.
Two-point conversion is good.
I thought what they were going to call here is not enough players, in the backfield, because you have to have 4 in the backfield. But whatever it was, they waved it off. And so
With 5 minutes and
HD
15
Woodson
seconds to play in the
20 to
third quarter.
14.
The score, Yorktown 14.
They're up by an
I
exact
thought-
touchdown.
coming out, Yorktown had figured things out, and they looked like they had,
Yeah.
but a couple big plays on that drive by Woodson, and the Warriors back up 20 to 14.
20 to 14 with 5:15 to go.
Very interesting. Very
It's been a
interesting.
good game.
Yeah. Very interesting game, I've seen.
Both teams bending but not breaking, so to speak, right?
Well, no, I think if you give up points, you broke.
Well, but there's times when Woodson has gone inside the 10 2, 3 times, and they,
Kicking off for the Warriors,
Yorktown
number 7,
did bend. But you're right. If you give up points, you broke. So in that series, they broke.
So it's got a little hole.
That is is that Tavon Brown? Nope, that is number 3 for Yorktown, Zane Kilgo.
for the Patriots. Making the stop for HD Woodson, number 3, Taylor Johnson, and number 20, Blvd.
Here's a replay. You see on the kickoff. Kilgo runs back. I thought he might have a little opening there, but just not enough speed to get past that initial
No.
wave of Warriors.
Yorktown.
So number 3 stops 3.
For the Patriots from their own 27 yards.
Taylor Johnson puts the hit on Zane Kilgo. 1st and 10 now for the Patriots. And there are whistles.
Okay, refs, y'all blowing too many whistles now.
There are a lot of whistles.
We're not trying to have 3-hour games here.
No, not in high school. not the high school level.
So
CJ.
they charge a timeout to Woodson.
Welcome you back to our broadcast booth. Chris
Here we
Jerry,
are.
Afshin Banab,
Here in the press box here
That's right.
at Greenbrier Stadium.
palatial estates of Yorktown High School. This is actually a very nice press box.
Yeah, I don't know if we're asking our cameraman to do too much here, but, we remember the old Greenbrier Stadium.
Oh,
where
yeah.
The press box was on the other side
And
of
it
the
was
field.
high.
And high. This was the home side.
Right.
But this was one of the rare stadiums because it doubled as the baseball stadium and
Exactly.
the football stadium. But, they did a good job in Arlington County.
They did.
With all the facilities, the 3 high schools here, Yorktown, at Wakefield, and also Washington Lee. All the schools with turf field, which makes play.
Well, Washington
makes it
Lee,
able to play
Chris, at the
year-round.
time it was constructed, was one of the most expensive school constructions ever. Jack Storrs, I believe, ever. It was quite a bit of money. And now W&L has done a great job. I love this stadium.
Yeah.
It's got a cozy, intimate atmosphere.
Well, we saw Jim Allen, the former longtime
he's always
athletic
here.
director here a little earlier. Good to see him. He had said he had some hip replacement done a few weeks ago. But I'll finish my thought here after this play.
All right, there is the handoff that looks like it is Storrs. Doesn't go very far.
Well, what I was going to say is with their new stadium here, and it's not so new now. I guess it's been about 5 or 6 years now since they've been
About 5 or
playing
6 years,
here.
right.
But when we first started doing games here, the thing about Greenbrier Stadium was it was not owned by
Yorktown, right.
The Arlington County Recreation, I guess, or whoever handles fields, they owned it. So it wasn't Yorktown's field to do. So I'll finish that thought after this play.
All right, there is the handoff again. Now this time Tavon Brown, nice spin move, but he doesn't really go very far.
They did. They stopped him short, actually, and they stopped him short of the first down.
Let's see. It was pretty, but it may not have been effective.
And he needed just like a yard, and I think they're going to do a measurement.
We'll see if they give him forward progress.
I didn't think he made it, but
Oh,
no,
no.
it looks like they're going to rule 4th down. They're not even going to measure. And so let's see what they call. They're going to go for it. And so once again, I'll finish my thought after
This is
this
a big
play,
4th down
'cause
play,
this is going to
Chris.
either be a change of possession or a first down
Yep.
for Yorktown, depending on how they do it.
4th and short.
And he's
Storrs,
got it.
give it to the big bruising running back. He gets the first down.
Absolutely, more than the first down, almost 5 yards. So what happened is Arlington County controlled Greenbrier Stadium, and then on the lower end of the field, because it's kind of in a hill shape, that's where they had their track and their practice field. Yorktown owned that.
Right.
So when they redid the whole complex here with the new stadium, they took the old track and then practice field, and they converted that to a baseball diamond and also a softball field. I think now Yorktown controls all of this.
All the fields.
Yes.
By the way, that first down run was by Coleman, not Storrs. Going to give credit where credit's due. So Coleman got that all-important first down. There's a 1-yard gain there, so it's 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. 2:20 here in the third quarter. 20-14. HD Woodson on top right now. Closely contested game throughout. McBride on the rollout. McBride with the throw. Incomplete.
Had a man out there, at least for a little bit, just a little short. Yeah, I think Yorktown really has to take advantage of these opportunities because, you're talking about a 6-point game. Go either way. I definitely don't think you want Woodson to get 2 touchdowns up on you. So Yorktown probably needs to keep this drive going and try to get some points out of it, preferably 7. But even if they settle for a field goal, they need to get some points.
This one's 3rd and about 9. McBride, he's going to throw it out to Tavon
Nice
Brown.
setup.
He's got
Nicely
blockers
set up.
in front. Brown on the near side, spins, stays in bounds. Finally gets knocked down. He's
Afshin,
close
that's
to
right
the
in
first
front
down.
of us. So what do we
We're
think?
right in front
Do
of
we
it,
think
right.
this is the first down? Looking at where they marked it, I'm going to say he's a little bit short.
Short.
A little bit short. They may ask for a measurement. No, the referee rules that it is fourth down. He's got the
Yep.
fist. Fourth down, about fourth down and about a half a yard. Not even that.
The fist. Just
Yeah.
like there's the hat, we've got the fist.
Yes. This should be similar to what they did the last time with Stores. I think they're going to give it to him again and go right up the gut.
Let's see. McBride under center. McBride with the
Nope.
handoff. Nope, that looks like it's Coleman. He gets the first down and a whole lot more. Travis Clark Winston, sorry.
Travis Clark Winston,
Yep.
yeah. Here we go. Number 23, Travis Clark Winston. You see right up there. They faked it to Stores and gave it to Winston. So Yorktown on the move.
On the move, right back at the line. 55 seconds now remaining. Gives to the up back. Nothing doing there. That is Jack Stores. He crosses the 40-yard line and then gets pushed back. Harvey Robinson Coleman on the stop with Isaac Cox. So this will be 2nd and 8. They give Stores 2 yards on that one. Woodson showing blitz. McBride dumps it. Complete. Oh,
McBride's pass is incomplete.
that pass was incomplete.
I don't think he would have gotten the first down, but he
No.
would have picked up some more yardage to at least give them a 3rd and short instead of 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Patriots.
3rd and 8 for the Patriots. Clock stops with 15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to each side of him. McBride being
He's tackled.
pressured, and he
Sacked.
is sacked. Yep.
McBride sacked in the back.
Now what do you call, Chris? This
It's
is
a
4th
punt.
and long.
Yes, you got to
punt.
punt. You got to punt.
They're going to let the clock run out.
In the 4th quarter, here you'll see he went back to pass, but there was just was a delay right there. Delay right there coming in with the sack.
Yep.
I think it was a blitz up the middle.
Now you got a punt. End of the 3rd quarter, 20-14. Woodson about to get the ball back with a 6-point lead. Now there is something, and I'm not, I'd have to confirm this. All those years that Bruce Hanson and Yorktown that they've played schools from the city, Wilson for about 7 consecutive years, Coolidge last year, and Woodson tonight. I don't believe he's ever lost to a inner high school. I can't confirm that, but
I can't remember them ever.
I know he almost lost to Wilson one year,
Yeah.
but he won out at the end.
I can't.
But I don't know if he's
remember.
ever lost to one.
No, I can't remember them ever losing.
All good things come to an end, right? You know?
That's true. That's true.
Anyway,
You know,
it's a good
I'm
game.
looking at us here in the press box.
He's Chris Jerry.
You know, I tell you,
I'm Afshin Benal.
I hid my red shirt and my
Oh.
Virginia orange shirt.
Yeah,
here.
let people know you're a Virginia fan. We're in the state of Virginia.
Well, you know, hey,
You know.
I have my Scott Stadium bought shirt. But man, I'm telling you, even with the camera low and I'm standing in the press box high, it's just amazing. I just continue to grow.
All right, Motley and Peeler deep to receive this punt from Mehran Roshane. Looks like there may be a flag on that one. No, I
No,
guess he
it was
did
a
not
good
jump
punt.
the gun. That Woodson player. This one's going to bounce.
Wow,
And it looks like
now that
Peeler,
was.
he picks it up far side.
I think he's got room.
He's got lots of room.
He's got lots of room.
He takes it back to the original line of scrimmage where Yorktown had. Now there's a real late flag. But I tell you, Chris, I thought that they jumped the gun on that when they jumped the snap. Woodson did, but
Well, now
Apparently
I see
they didn't.
The referee jumped in. I'm trying to see what is he calling. Maybe a horse collar. See if we replay. the referee threw the flag, but he was the farthest
right
way.
there.
Oh, it was definitely a horse collar.
There is definitely a horse collar on Charles.
So let's see if that's what they call. Now he waves it off. Let's see if we can get that again on that replay, because it definitely is a horse collar. And the referee, he was about 30 yards from the play. He threw the flag.
Way
somebody
up the field.
convinced him that it wasn't what he saw, because he was the one. Now let's see if we can catch it right here at the end. You'll see.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the kicker, Mehran Rochanet.
How's the referee going to throw the flag and then let his underlings talk him out of it?
All right, Cooper now. He's got receivers all over the place. He finds one on the far side, and that is a good catch and run by Malik Bullock once again.
Afshin, Yorktown's in trouble.
I think so, CJ.
Yorktown is in trouble. I don't believe they can allow. The one saving grace they have is because of the extra point issue,
Right.
But they can't let HD score 3 here, and then as we look.
That's Tavon Brown.
Brown here
looking at his left
arm looked at. That's not good news for Yorktown.
Not at all.
Number 24, Marquise Bishop taking a handoff. Leading tacklers for the Patriots, number 30, Jack Stores.
Jack Stores on that tackle. 11 minutes to go here. 20-14, Woodson on top. And they're threatening once again.
Yorktown needs to do whatever they can to keep Woodson out of the end zone.
Cooper looking. Got a receiver. Touchdown, Woodson.
Touchdown.
And that is Charles Peeler.
Touchdown, H.D. Woodson. Cooper's pass is complete to number 6, Charles Peeler.
33 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen,
catch and run.
We got an upset.
Yes, we do.
Coming here
in the making.
In Northern Virginia tonight.
Beautiful throw. Great catch. Trust us, it's there. There he is.
I was saying earlier that this was one of the Washington Post feature high school games.
Right.
And I saw Brandon Parker a little earlier and talk with him. So, the way this is going, you're going to read the Washington Post, the Saturday Washington Post,
right.
and this is going to be one of the featured
games
you're going to read
And I guess
about.
whatever game Brandon Parker goes to, that's what we got to pay attention to.
Well, they're only going to send him to. They're not sending him to chump games.
No, they're not going to send him. No,
he's
he's a big time guy.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Brandon's in Charlottesville for the state championships.
Yeah.
Brandon's at big games, and this was one of the bigger games in the metropolitan
this weekend.
area.
Yes. There is nothing like football under the Friday night lights.
Yeah. They set up for the extra point. I ain't buying it, man. I ain't buying it.
They're up by 12.
14.
Why not go for the 2 and be up by 14? Let's see what they do. They're actually kicking
They kicked it. And it's good. I'll be, man. How about that? All right.
There you go. 27-14.
Hey.
13-point HD Woodson lead.
I got to tell my co-worker, Althea Harris-Fuller, who's a proud HD Woodson alumnus, what her alma mater's doing tonight.
Well, they're doing pretty well.
Wow.
Putting up 27 points on Yorktown.
This definitely changes things for Yorktown now.
Yeah.
They, wow. It's just with Trayvon Brown over there getting his arm looked at.
Yep.
And, by the way, so is Jack Stores, the 2 main running backs, both on
he's
the
right
training
next
table
to Tavon Brown.
getting looked at.
Yeah.
Boy, Yorktown is in a lot of problems right now. There you see them. There's the 2 main running backs for Yorktown tonight, both of them sitting there on the training table getting looked at. I think Stores has a problem going on with his ankle, and Brown has some kind of issue with his elbow.
All right, Parker Dean now. Bounces off his own player, taken down at about the 22-yard line. So Yorktown will start off deep in their own territory with 10.5 to go.
Woodson is feeling it. Woodson is feeling it.
They are.
I mean, you can see the spring in these kids' step, and They are feeling it. But it's still plenty of time. 10 minutes.
Well,
We still got.
Tavon Brown's getting his helmet. He looks like he's ready to, or he's going to attempt to come back in maybe.
Well, he's got his elbow. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot of running the rest of this game, to be honest with you.
And as you called it, Chris, there is McBride out of the gun. 3 receivers to the left. McBride in the pocket, up the middle, incomplete, knocked away. Good defense there by Taryn Weston, who knocked that ball out of his hands. That ball intended for Charlie Teen, by the way. Looks like Stores has a bloody nose.
Yeah, they're looking at it. I don't know if that's blood or something that they got going. Something. They had gloves and they were rubbing, so it's got some kind of issue there.
2nd down 10. McBride being pressured. Eludes one defender. Now he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Nothing doing for Yorktown right now. They are looking.
That was a good pull-up that time by Harvey Robinson Coleman, because I thought he was going to hit him out of bounds. He actually did push him once he crossed the line, but he laid off enough so it wouldn't be. Watch it get right here at the end.
Yeah, he just kind of pulled back.
Yeah. Fortunately, he stayed on his feet.
3rd
if
down,
he had
10
gone
now.
down, I don't know if a referee might have thrown a flag or not.
5 receivers for McBride, and there's whistles.
Yorktown, this Woodson's calling a timeout.
Timeout, H.C. Woodson.
Well, Afshin, I got to tell you, when I came here to the stadium tonight, thinking ahead, what are we going to be looking at in terms of the game? I have to say I didn't think H.D. Woodson would win this game. I didn't know if they would be competitive, especially based on their last score, but I've really been impressed with them tonight.
Yeah, they are good. They're ranked number 19 in the area. They're coming off of a great season, of course. Yorktown's coming off of a great season. So this is one of those games, I guess, where you can really you can find out who's got that medal after losing some really talented players from the past year.
And you know who else likes games like this? Schools like Falls Church.
Yes.
Hayfield. These schools are now in the back of their mind. They're thinking, you know what?
We
got a shot this year.
Yeah.
We finally got a shot.
Well, Falls Church is coming off a pretty decent season for that kind of a school, Chris. They had a decent season last year.
Yeah.
They were a surprise in the National District.
Okay, now we've got a zebra huddle.
Yes. Yeah, the stripes are at it
Whatever
again.
the things where they figured it out. Yeah, I was giving them a bunch of little stick, but I think the referees have done a good job. I think they've kept it fair.
Yes. Okay, long. 3rd down and long here for McBride. Looks to his left, and that is incomplete.
3rd and 10, they're going to have to punt it.
Yeah.
For number 1, Parker Dean. 4th and 10 for the Patriots.
And now we're at the point where Yorktown just doesn't look like they can even muster any kind of an offense.
They're completely out of sync. And, it's kind of clear their passing game is not their best.
Right.
And if they don't have their running game to set up their passing game, it's going to be tough.
And this is something that Coach Hanson's going to have to work on now. Now he can see exactly what he needs to do to turn this around for them.
Nice punt.
Yeah, nice punt. Peeler's going to take it. It's
to.
Charles Peeler at his own 27-yard line. There's the fake reverse.
Nice
Peeler
fake.
keeps it. He's on the far side. Crosses midfield. 45-40, still on his feet. 35, 30-yard line before he's finally taken out of bounds at the 10-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Nice little fake between Peeler and Motley there.
We got a player for Yorktown that's down hurt.
There is a flag on the play.
I don't know. Let's see. It was something that happened over there that had a lot of Yorktown players.
They ran back.
It's right here.
Ooh, big hit over there. If we can back that up, Charles.
I don't know if we can get back up to the 50.
Right here. Right there. Let's see. Here it comes. Right here. Now go forward.
It was a clean block here.
Boom.
Boom. Didn't see it coming.
That's a John Madden boom.
It was a clean hit.
It was. So is there I just heard someone up in the atop of the booth say that's a bad call. Is there a flag?
Well, it is a flag there.
Oh, man, that is
I don't know if we can get the guys in the truck to run that one more time. I didn't see, unless they said he led with the crown of the helmet.
That's
I
possible.
didn't see anything on there.
Steve Pickett, by the way, is the
Let's see here if we're going to get the whole replay of the punt. And what you're going to see, now it's right at the 50-yard line. So, at the 30, 40.
He's at the
it's
40.
coming up right now. We're going to slow it down
right
for
here.
You. And right here is –
There's number 22, Pickett.
No, I understand it looked
Right.
like a bad hit. That was not a – he hit him fairly. He hit him – it wasn't a block in the back. He hit him from the front. He just caught him when he wasn't looking. So we're going to back this up again. The young man's still being looked at. But you'll see the helmet is in front. So right there, that's
right.
a clean hit. He wasn't looking for it. You see
There he
those
is.
kinds of things happen in football.
Yeah.
So, I see Bruce Hansen coming over, and I understand that,
No, he's talking. He just wants to find out. But
yeah, he's probably
he
gonna
looks a
find
little,
out.
number 22 is groggy right now, but he'll be okay.
So, and I don't even know that the flag was for
Right,
a
for
late
that.
hit. It might be for taunting or something, because it did seem like, it's over there on the Woodson side, and it did seem like there was maybe some trash talk that might have happened. But the referee does have a microphone on, and the stadium in a second is going to hear what he has to say. But it was a clean hit.
All right, here is
Yeah,
our
so
referee.
The truck says, so says Chris. Chris saw that. The replay proved it. So they're calling it a block
in the back on the defense.
That was not a block in the back.
Right. No.
That was not a block in the back. And what that was is, it looked nasty. Let me throw a flag.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Woodson has it on their own 42-yard line now, where originally they would have had it deep in Yorktown territory with 9:59 to go. Fourth quarter. Rashad Cooper now.
Number 9, Marcel Foster on the carry.
Marcel Foster on that carry.
Which one? Right here, 22? So he took his helmet, so he might be looking at him for concussion or something, was sitting there looking on the sideline. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Those, whenever you see those kinds of blocks, and a lot of times those are clean blocks, but, you're running one way and you just don't see somebody coming the other way full speed.
Cooper
Yeah.
now. Looks like he's going to, he was thinking about keeping it. Now he unloads it and went deep, but just overthrew Parnell Motley
Yeah, that's
down
what
the left sideline.
that they're doing now. They're doing concussion. It looks like concussion issues.
Yeah.
Look at him.
All right, folks.
I would say he's doing the test, but I would say Afshin, especially you want to, be on the side of caution. His night should be over. He shouldn't be playing anymore tonight.
3rd and 8 for the Warriors. Yeah, Steve Pickett, he is done.
Yorktown needs a big stop right now.
Cooper now. Yorktown showing blitz. And there's movement on the line. Yorktown points to the offensive line of H.D. Woodson. Yep. I think the movement by the Yorktown linebacker got one of the Woodson linemen to jerk a bit.
The things you see in the stands.
Things you see, man.
We just tell the fans as we're standing in our press box location, I'm just kind of watching the people walk by and the things that you see.
Yeah.
3rd and 13, Al.
Dr. Seuss, those are
Pass
things
play
we see.
coming.
3rd down and long. Cooper now. looking to his right. Nice throw,
but
incomplete.
That's the stop Yorktown needed.
Intended for Malik Bullock.
And the thing is, since that possession changed, only about less than a minute ran off the clock.
Yeah, there's
so
9:12 to go right now.
Yorktown was able to get the ball back relatively quickly.
Parker Dean now, the single safety for Yorktown. He'll receive this. He'll receive this Demir Stone punt. Demir Stone had that nice touchdown run earlier where he bounced off a player. Stone now on a high snap. And this is going to be a bit of a low punt for Parker Dean. He's not going to, well, he's going to back away. Don't let it touch you, man.
You always get scared when you see guys like that. They're thinking about it. It's like
they
you
think
don't know
about
where
it,
that ball's going to go. Just get away.
Just
Get
back
from it.
away.
Still looking at the young man.
All right, the Patriots now first down, 9 minutes to go, fourth quarter. They're down by 13, Chris Jerry.
Stephen Peacock. And it's, you know, I was just looking here at what they have them listed, 150, which is kind of small for high school football.
Mhm. All right, McBride now under center. And there is the pitch out. And that is number 46 now for Yorktown, Sean Coleman.
Sean Coleman.
6 foot, 195-pound senior. Lonnie Miller on the stop. Give him 2 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Patriots.
Here. You'll see the pitch to Coleman. But, yeah, Yorktown is having some difficulty because now you got their 2 main running backs really unable to play at 100%.
And there's Coleman again, nothing doing for Sean Coleman.
Taking the handoff for the Patriots. Lead the tackle is for AC Woodson, number 71, Isaac Dodd.
I see Tavon Brown on the sideline. Jack Stores has gone back into the backfield.
Right. Third and long now for the Patriots.
Wow.
Nothing doing there. Jamal Jones again. Showing what he can do on that blitz. Look at this, right up the gut. Nobody picked him up, and he takes Joe McBride down. No one picked up Jamal Jones on that one. 4th down, and the Patriots will have to punt. And you know who is deep to receive, and that's Charles Peeler, along with Parnell Motley. But Peeler has been dangerous, so dangerous back there. 7:23 to go here. Yorktown set to punt. And this one is partially blocked, or actually it may have hit somebody in the back, the punt. There's a flag on the play. H.D. Woodson could pick it up and run, but the whistles have already blown.
Well, what do you think the flag was for? Because the
That I don't
flag
know.
was thrown after the block.
Oh, yeah, you know, after the block. Let's see.
So, yeah, but it's
the block,
like,
what it did was hit a player on the helmet.
so I'm trying to figure, what did this referee throw the flag
There
so
may be
late for? Because it
let's
was
see.
clearly after he kicked it.
Right.
Then he threw the flag.
Let's see. Well, I want to see who does this ball hit anyway.
Okay, let's see what are we going to call? Holding?
Holding,
On the
okay.
offense, okay.
Looks like it hit number 58, I believe that is, for Yorktown. Is that William Chadwick? Yep, 58.
Okay.
William Chadwick, the linebacker, 6'1",
So they called
190.
holding, but still didn't do any good. So,
No.
boy, this is where H.D. Woodson really can pretty much put this game away if they score
Put away.
here.
They're up by 13 right now.
13.
13, yes.
Cooper on the keeper.
All right, Cooper.
I'm hearing the coaches upstairs on top of the press box saying, stay in bounds, stay in bounds.
Run that
now,
clock.
now, if you're H.D. Woodson, the
Yes.
clock is your friend. That's who you want.
That's right.
That's what you want to do now. You want the clock to run. You don't want to run out of bounds. You want to stay in bounds, let that clock run.
Speaking of the clock, 7:01 to go. Here, welcome to our broadcast booth from Greenbrier Stadium. Chris Jerry, Afshin Banab, 2nd and 6 now for the Warriors. 27-14, H.D. Woodson on top with the ball. Cooper, he goes down. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. He goes down on that one.
Well, that was a smart play. He didn't go out of bounds. He didn't throw it away. He basically stayed in bounds.
Went down, didn't fumble it. Yeah.
So it's important for them to stay in bounds so the clock can run.
Right. 6:35 to go.
14.
Third down.
Third down and
14.
Hold on a second.
You have to wait. We're busy.
What happened? Third down. 6:12 to go. And this
And
is going to be an
that's
H.D.
gonna be a
Woodson touchdown. Cuts back, and he's
Boy.
in. Parker, Rashad Cooper on the keeper.
Number 1, Rashad Cooper.
Here we go.
He's been passing the ball around and running it. Here it
That-
is. Look at that.
Wow. You'll see this running around here.
Good block right there. Demir Stone on a nice block, but here's what I like, Chris.
Wow.
Watch him cut back here right at the end.
Yep.
Beep.
Wow.
And he's in.
Nice, nice.
And for a point after attempt for the Warriors.
He got Austin Kazmer to just go for it.
Number 9.
Very impressive night for the H.D. Woodson Warriors. Now they're kicking another extra point, I've seen.
They are kicking one.
My goodness. You know, hey, what are you going to do?
Well, you know what, Chris? That
You
puts
kick
him up.
to the kid.
That puts him up by 20, though.
I mean, you
A
know.
nice round number.
You know, the first time they lined up, I said, no, they won't kick, and then they go for 2. And now they, you know, that's like rubbing it in. It's like, look, no, we can kick it now. This score is going to send through the DMV kind of shockwaves in high school
Right.
football, because especially when you look at last week's score, nobody is expecting a score like this.
Right.
34-14.
Well, last week, H.D. Woodson shut out Roosevelt. Yorktown had an easy time with Langley. So, you know, goes back to what you said. Is H.D. Woodson this good, or is Yorktown that bad? And they both came in off of big, big wins.
I think it's a little bit of both. I don't know that I would say Yorktown bad. I just
No,
think,
they aren't bad.
Yeah,
but
I just don't think
Are they not
Yorktown
as good
is
as
as good
maybe-
as they've been.
Yeah.
You know, again, we talked, you know, for last year, M.J. Stewart was there, do everything guy.
He was.
He's gone. You know, H.D. Woodson, clearly the defending DCIAA and DSSA champion.
right. And H.D. Woodson lost some players. They lost DeAndre Payne, who was a big time player.
They did.
And Jai Carson. Those two guys were real big for them.
Yeah.
So they lost some big players.
Right, right. So, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing what's happened here. That you got so many of these players tonight that have performed pretty well for H.D.
Yeah.
Woodson. Going to keep an eye on them. Like I said,
Right.
having not seen the other DCIAA schools going forward, they'll be good. Yorktown, despite this, I still think in the national district,
Will be the cream of the crop.
which would be this will kind of be the last of the national district for them in
Yes.
terms of playing everybody in that district.
Right.
I think
Late
they'll
flag.
still be okay. Here's a replay.
Yeah, Ben Calvert on a nice catch, a run. Then there is a late flag.
Well, what would be the late flag on that?
Let's hear it from the officials.
A lot of yellow cloth
the yellow
rolled
flag.
on the field tonight.
Or as Chuck in the truck would say, find the man in the white cap.
Find a man in a white cap.
Unsportsmanlike on HD. I didn't see what happened exactly.
I didn't either. Probably
No, I
trash
tend to
talk.
agree. I think Yorktown will still be one of the best teams out of the national district, and we'll see about H.D. Woodson. They come out of what, the Stars
They're in
division?
the Stars division.
Right. They played Roosevelt. They're in the
Yeah.
Stripes
It
division.
probably between for Woodson, the two teams they're looking at is Wilson and Dunbar.
And Wilson, they play next week. So Woodson and Wilson, they'll have a big game next week. That one is caught.
First down.
First down.
McBride's pass is complete.
You know,
Parker Dean brought down
it's hard to
by
see
Parnell Moxley.
20-point deficit, making up a 20-point
Yeah.
deficit in 6 minutes. But,
It's
you know,
possible.
you get a touchdown and get an onside kick. You never know.
You never know.
They're still sitting at 20, not 21.
Right.
So, you
That
know,
extra point always comes into play.
that's right.
McBride. That one is complete.
McBride's pass is complete to number 20.
And that is Ben Calvert again.
Ben Calvert.
Calvert's going to see a lot more playing time right now, especially with Stores
Yeah,
down.
McBride
Out,
now.
Tavon Brown.
You know, McBride is limping around. Even after his throw, he's kind of limping as he
84 yards with the
runs
pass.
around.
Second and 6 for the Patriots.
Three receivers to the left of McBride. Looking for one over in the slot. He finds him, and that's Ben Calvert. Still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles.
It's still
going. Finally brought down close to a first down.
Number 20, Ben Calvert. Leading tacklers for 18 Woodson Yorktown.
His replay.
Charles Keith.
Watch this hit, but he bounces off it.
Yep, that's one tackle.
Now, right there, he's still going, so he could have lost all his forward
That's two.
forward progress, but he still gets back
That's three,
and gets the first down.
four. Finally with the fifth
Well, actually,
tackle.
they're going to measure
They're
it.
going to measure. He's close to a first down.
I think you got it, Afshin. I've been wrong on all of these tonight.
No, I don't think you've been wrong on all of them. Have you?
Yeah, I'm wrong again. So this is how, that's the way you go. Whatever I tell you, if he's
Go the
short or
opposite?
has the first down,
Okay.
go the other way.
Go the other way. All right. I'll remember that.
So I'm going to predict that Yorktown is not going to score on this drive.
Okay.
So go the other way.
So go there. I'm going to say they will score.
Okay.
You can catch Chris Jerry
For
in
the
his
good
comic.
sake of the game, let's hope they score. Okay.
Right. You can catch our man Chris Jerry on the Nation's Capital Sports Show. He has a comedy routine there.
Yeah. Bernard and Jerry. What a team.
Up top,
McBride pass is
incomplete.
Pass intended
We
for
do
number
all
one,
sorts
Parker
of sports.
That's right. All sorts of sports on the Nation's Capital Sports Show.
for the Patriots.
We're doing cross promotion, huh?
4:34. Chris, down by 20 are the Yorktown Patriots.
I think Yorktown needs to score within the next minute. They definitely need to get this fourth down. All they need to do is get the first down. The clock will stop if they get it.
Yeah. And
They
this
got
one will
it.
be close, but I think you got
No,
it
they
too.
got it. They got
Wait,
it.
but should I go against what you said?
No.
No.
They got it.
Ball for the Patriots, number 39, Cameron Logan.
They got it. In fact, all you had to know that they got it.
Timeout for measurement.
The Woodson players did not jump off. And here's the replay. Well,
You
might
got
be
it.
a little charitable spot. No, Afshin, they got it. I say
I
by
think so.
more than a football limit.
I think they got it too. By about three-quarters of the football.
About half length of football.
They got it.
Nice shot of the band, the
From the
Yorktown band.
Warriors, 21-yard line.
McBride now throws it out. That one is complete. And that is Calvert again.
Complete to number 20, Ben Calvert.
Here's a replay.
Calvert pushed out of bounds by number 5, Dwayne Johnson. Gain of
You know,
6
Afshin, I have
catch
to
it.
say I didn't work any games at all with you last year. So this has been, about a year, 2 years since I did this.
That's right.
But I got to compliment all the folks with the cameras.
That's
the
right.
truck, man. They've done an excellent job tonight. A lot of replays in, a lot of good slow motion action. Top-notch work by our guys.
It is. And McBride goes down. Speaking of our guys, our producer is Nathan Byman. Our director, Charles Smith. Technical director, Bill Calder. sound guy, Ken Briley. He also did the replays. He was a big part of the replays tonight. And Chris, you know our camera operators, LJ Lacomo, Michael Shea, and our big guy down there on the field, Craig Syfax. Great job by everybody. Top notch. You guys are awesome.
LJ has had to listen to us run
He's
our
had
mouth the whole
I know he
game.
can't wait to get out of here. All right, McBride now. Incomplete.
They're going to throw a flag on that.
Yeah.
Pass interference. So that's going to move it from the 20 to the 10. That'll be enough for a first down.
Certainly will be. And, of course, Chris, it's always a pleasure to have you here. And you promise you will do at least a couple more games, especially Stewart.
Well, I'll do the Stewart
You
Wakefield.
got to do your alma mater.
I have
man.
to come back, do Stewart and Wakefield. Because, we talked earlier about the fact that Wakefield will not be playing Washington Lee and Yorktown.
Right.
So, to me, even though as a Stewart grad, our natural rival is Falls Church, and it's our rival because Stewart was created out of Falls Church in 1958 when the school split in two. But the fact is, the closest school to Stewart
Wakefield,
is Wakefield. And right across the street from Wakefield is the Fairfax County line.
Right.
So that's the Stewart boundary.
I
So
would-
hopefully
yeah.
they would start a new rivalry.
I'd venture to say Wakefield and Stewart are less than 2 miles apart.
Probably maybe 2 miles
Maybe.
apart. But it's really interesting because Stewart being in eastern Fairfax where it is and Wakefield right there in South Arlington, like I said, literally if you go down there to Wakefield, across the street from the new Wakefield High School,
Is Fairfax
you
County.
walk 2 blocks away,
Yeah.
not even 2 blocks, you're in Fairfax
Fairfax.
County. And also it's nestled to Alexandria. So,
Yeah.
to me, with Skyline being there, maybe we need to talk to Charles E. Smith and Skyline companies or whatever and tell them to create some kind of trophy because those two schools border Arlington and Fairfax
Fairfax.
County, and we'll have a Route 7 Cup or something like that
Route
between those
7
two
Cup.
schools.
McBride is going to keep this one. 3:25 and counting here.
McBride brought down in the backfield.
There we are again.
Here's
We've gotten a lot of
replay.
FaceTime tonight. But
Yeah,
once-
that's FaceTime. See, now, they got this camera.
That's
you
right.
see, the odd thing is, cameras are supposed to make you smaller, I thought.
Well-
So what is this thing? I'm looking at this here.
yeah, but
thinking, like,
Chris,
and it's shooting up.
remember, it's HD. We're on HD now. This isn't.
Okay, what can I tell you?
That's the issue now with HD.
Oh, wide open. Look
Oh,
at
look
all
at
that
that.
room. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Yorktown. McBride to Charlie Teen.
Yeah, but right away, McBride went down after that throw.
Yep.
I don't know
Well,
if it's a cramp.
we've seen McBride quite a bit. He's been limping pretty much most of the second half, and here he is down again. Looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him, though. Hopefully that's all.
Well, there was nobody there. I don't think. Did he get hit? I don't believe he
He
got
may
hit.
have after.
If we have that replay again. But, I don't know if it's cramps, but he has really been struggling all the second half. I've seen him limping around.
For the point out there, 10 for the Patriots, number 9, Ron Hurst.
Now Ron Roshane now to kick the PAT.
It's just as well they call false start because that snap was rolled back to the holder. So they may not have gotten that off anyway.
All right, we'll try again now.
Just a longer
longer one,
point
yep.
now.
This one's from the 15-yard line. Snap good, hold good. Kick is long enough and good.
It's good.
So with 2:42, 34-21, HD Woodson. I guess now we'll see that onside kick, right, Chris?
Yeah. You know what? There's a school in Tulsa named Oral Roberts University,
Sure.
and on their basketball court, it always has the slogan, "Expect a miracle." Well, that's what Yorktown needs about right now, a miracle. They need to get the onside kick and then they need to score a touchdown
Quickly.
and then they need to get another onside kick. So they really need a lot of help right now.
Why would Oral Roberts University have that on their basketball court?
I don't know. Expect a miracle.
Oh, man, expect a miracle. Well, that's the great thing about sports at any level is that some of the strangest things have happened.
Well, I'm going to say it now because I don't know I'm going to have time to say it at the end of the game because I don't want to jinx it. But, I mean, there's some kids cramped and we saw the concussion. But knock on wood, it looks like everybody's made it pretty healthy out of the game. Nobody really hurt.
This one's a short kick. Now, I wondered why they didn't do that earlier tonight. I wouldn't kick it to Peeler. I don't know why they didn't think about that earlier. Maybe they did.
Yeah, but I you know what? I don't like that play.
Huh?
You know, I like, I know Bruce Hanson,
Yeah.
kind of know. I don't like that play. I think you need to go for the direct onside kick.
Right.
Because when you kick it high like that, I mean, the guy from Woodson caught it, but the guy from Woodson, the other thing he could have done, he didn't think about it. He could have called a fair catch.
could have.
Because you can fair catch a kickoff. Just to be on the safe side. But, I don't think you're going to – I don't think if you're trying to get the ball back, I don't think you're going to get a play like that. I expect to see Woodson only run the ball now.
Only run it. Make Yorktown call. Do they have – how many timeouts does Yorktown have? One?
Well,
Two?
they have to only run the ball now because, what I just now noticed is that the H.D. Woodson coaches calling the plays up in the press box have left the building. I don't know if we got a shot of them, but they walking away. They're like, hey, our work is done up here in the press box, man.
There they go.
There they go. Our work is done, in the press box. So they don't feel like they need to – they don't feel like they need to get any more.
They need to go warm up that bus.
Plays. I guess they think the game is over.
Yep. 2 minutes. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. 34-21 H.D. Woodson.
And I suggested Coach Hanson, I think, is probably taking that move, too.
That same, yeah.
And they got a new quarterback
They
in.
sure do.
That is Khalil Wright.
Khalil Wright carried that ball.
A 5'9", ninth grader, a freshman.
He looks every bit of 5'9".
Wow. So they getting like all the backups in now.
No, it's good. A good experience for the freshmen. You never know. Right now with the handoff. And that is 25. That is Salahuddin for.
And he got a first down. And I think that with 106, that is officially.
That should do it.
You know what it was?
You think so?
Here's the replay.
Salahuddin.
You know what?
Looking like Houdini.
Showing our age here. When we were in high school, when the game was at this point in the game, what did we hear on Monday Night Football? Turn out the lights, the party's over. Yep, Don Meredith. That's
Dandy
what he
Don
said.
Meredith. You guys, our viewers do not know who Don Meredith is, I'm sure. He was one of the great Dallas Cowboy players. Became a broadcaster on Monday Night Football with Howard Cosell.
There you go. Google the name Don Meredith. ABC's Monday Night Football, and he was
played maybe 8 years for Dallas.
That was his
That's
song.
Right.
Whenever
and he would say every
game
Monday
was
night,
coming to an end.
Once the game was over, in hand, turn out the lights, the party's over. He would sing. I think you could definitely sing that.
Yeah.
Once again, a big thank you to Nathan Byman, Charles Smith, Bill Calder, Ken Briley, LJ Lacoma, Michael Shea, and Craig Syfax. Is Craig like the H.D. Woodson coaches? He's gone.
I guess.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Just like the H.D. Woodson coaches.
Yeah.
He has left the building.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you all to all the guys, and hey, thank you to you who watched the game tonight.
That's
Hope
right.
You enjoy watching. We enjoy calling it for you. It was a very competitive game between D.C. and Arlington County Public
Absolutely.
Schools.
And, of course, we will be back, not next week, but September 26th, Washington Lee. We'll be at War Memorial Stadium, Hayfield, and the Generals of Washington Lee. Yorktown, they move on. They'll stay home, and they'll play Edison next week. We have a bye. H.D. Woodson plays Wilson. There's your final score. H.D. Woodson 34, Yorktown 21. Chris Jerry.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
This may be the first time that Coach Hanson's lost to a D.C. school. I'm not sure, though. Or at least a DCI school.
I think knowing him, I think he'll get. Hopefully, they'll continue to play.
Absolutely.
You know, because sometimes what happens is you get beat in a game like this.
Right.
Like that. But
Yeah.
this is also a good little money game for them. It's a good money game for the district public school.
Yeah.
Get a nice little check to take home, and you know, it's good competition here for the Arlington school or the public school. So.
It is, but I agree. You stay with the same thought, though. Yorktown, you think will still be
they've done
too
it.
tough in the national district.
I mean, well, who are they going to play? I mean,
right.
You know, this is a good level game for them. It helps them to get ready for the next season.
And H.D. Woodson will carry on in the Stars division and move on, even against my Tigers, huh?
Like I said. Okay, Af. We
All
just
right.
heard from Chuck in the truck.
It
He
is
said,
time to
wrap
go.
it up, man.
That is it. For the Arlington Independent Media crew and for my good friend Chris Jerry, I am Afshin Banab. Final score from Greenbrier Stadium, H.D. Woodson 34, Yorktown 21. Everybody have a great night, and we will be back here soon. Take care.
Uh-oh.